Oh, you cheap slut! You got all the good stuff.
Welcome,
Now we're
everybody,
live. Now we're
to
live.
the 14th session of RIFTS. We have our players today. They are slightly humanoid shaped and should be fun to enjoy with. We set the scene.
Seriously, it's 8 in the morning. What the hell is somebody doing mowing their lawn right now?
We set the scene. What happened previously was they found some recruits, and those are Groy and Nosy, which is Sean's and Kaiser's character. They had some talks with one of the research and development, well, the main guy over there, Federico, and now are they're now coming back a few days later to take care of all the legal paperwork and all that fancy stuff. Though there might be action. But anyway,
I also got a bionic thing done to my eye.
yes, and there was some augmented work being done. That's pretty much all you really know for the recap. There's still a lot of funny stuff that happened in between. So, who wants to go first? It's the morning of when your guys going to have your big meeting.
I have one question from the last session.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you here. How are you gonna do XP? Are you just gonna level up eventually us, or?
Well, how close are you to leveling to begin with?
Well, it's a new character, so I'm nowhere near.
We're very close. We're very, very close.
Okay, because if you're very close, then I'll actually bother to do the numbers right now. But if you're not close, I'll write the numbers a little bit later.
Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to ask.
I will do numbers.
But no, I think the only one who actually has more than just the beginning set of XP is actually Juve's character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, can we start the game now?
I've been waiting. I was asking.
Okay, my character writes down a note. My character writes down a note, shows it to the other players. Would you like me to wait out here in case there are dangers that want to get you while you're inside in your business meeting, sirs?
Yeah, I'm like saying, yeah, sure, wait. And I'm like,
And then I write another note. By
would
dangers,
you
I
like?
mean Then I write another note. By dangers, I mean he's bartering.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, no great opportunity for you today, friend. And I'm like, I'm gonna go away because I don't like the big alpha dude. And I'm gonna look for anybody. I'm gonna try to get a poker gambling circuit started with poker and blackjack.
And my character is gonna. And my
I'm
character
looking
is
for
gonna.
interested parties.
Okay. And my character's just gonna sit outside the door while they're in their business meeting, reading the French edition of today's newspaper.
I'm surprised you're able to find that somewhere in this area.
I found it in a bathroom stall. It doesn't smell very good, but the information's pretty good today.
I like it. So, Sean, if you actually do want to set that up and try and convince people, it will be a penalty. But after that, Juve, Mitchell, what are you guys doing while he's preparing himself? Because you're supposed to be getting ready for the big old meeting. You're outside the office doors, kind of thing.
All right, so Juve, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, go for it.
All right, so you guys see, I'm a little bit
Out of
late.
character, I won't be in the meeting, right?
Yeah, you won't be in the meeting because you're trying to set up a poker room kind of
But
thing.
the thing is, like, did I know about the meeting? Because then I might change the, like, can I go get into the meeting with the guy? Great opportunity.
If you would like to, but right now you're assembly. I mean, you can bust in maybe a combat round.
You know, no, I'm just gonna do what I said I did with the gambling I want to make my own gambling hall. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, because right now the people who are going in is Mitchell's character, Juvet's character, and mine, the Philfish character, since he was
Right.
helping with the
Yes,
legalese
yes.
kind of stuff.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys entered the office, right? You entered the door meeting.
I am showing up. I'm again wearing my really nice, expensive cowboy outfit. I have my head down, though, and I'm walking a little bit sluggish. The anesthesia is still kind of hitting me. But walking next to me, actually, in a very tall, near 7-foot tall guy who has a very large railgun slung over his shoulder, is a reptilian dude. And Alexander, you would recognize him immediately as Kick-Ass. He's wearing what you're guessing is a highly painted over and damaged version of Coalition armor. But it's like the paint job has been redone. Instead of the skull thing, it has in front of it a boot about to be shoved up somebody's butt. On the back is a symbol with a circle with a line through it that has a tent with a sniper rifle sticking out.
One question. I don't want to out of character. I don't want to interrupt, but I don't think the Vanguard Brawlers are actually reptilian.
They have scales and spines and stuff, I know.
They have scales and spines, but I wouldn't call them necessarily totally reptilian, because when I think reptilian, I think more like lizard man, and I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to be picky about that, but actually Gervais would recognize him because he did face another Vanguard Brawler, and also Phil.
Okay. So,
and we hired him.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. He's in the Northern Gun Facility with an anti-coalition outfit on.
Hey, he's our advanced guard, and I made sure to clear it with the clerks that they are to guard the front door at all times.
I walk up to him and I'm like, Kick-Ass.
What's up, boss?
Why in the Sam hell are you wearing an anti-coalition outfit in one of the major weapon distributors for the coalitions? We're in their facility.
I got it fair and square.
So do me a favor with the fair and square deal. Take off the anti-coalition symbol while you're on work with me, or you won't have.
It's not an anti-coalition symbol, Juve. It's
I thought it was. I thought you said it had the coalition symbol with a line through it.
No. All the coalition stuff has been taken off. It's just the armor he took. He repainted it.
It's a coalition armor, the Death Skull or Death Head armor.
It's the not Death Head or Death Skull. The CA7 Special Ops.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like.
Actually, that's not really heavy armor. Actually, it's medium.
Okay.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
Okay, this is what I need you to do. Take that armor. I'll deal with you later. Just make sure if anyone looks at you funny, you got it from the surplus store. Do you understand?
I don't let anybody know where this came from.
Good.
Besides, boss man here, I'm supposed to protect you with my life. Kick anybody's ass who comes close to that door who ain't supposed to go through.
You don't kick anybody's ass until he tells you. Do you understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you. Oh my God, these people gonna get me killed. Anyway, I'm going into this meeting now. Don't fuck this up.
Can I quickly slip Gervais' character a note?
Yeah.
I slip him a note saying, if you doubt this sucker, use the secret code word, and I'll just come in, because they're not going to suspect that I'm a bodyguard. They're just going to think I'm some elephant in a room.
Just a wild elephant shows up in the room.
You know
I
what?
do have my Daringers though under my shirt armor and whatnot.
Can I tell him what the secret? Can I tell him what the secret word is?
What's the secret
Yes.
word?
It says, "I've made the secret word. It's something very natural. So if you just bring it up, they're not going to suspect a surprise attack." It says, "This today's edition of Marmaduke is pretty darn fine. What did you think of it?" With Marmaduke
You know what?
highlighted in big bold letters.
I look at the elephant guy. And I'm like, I approve of this message, and walk into the meeting.
All right, so there are sensors for the weaponry. So they do request that any of the guns stay out of the room. Before you even go up the elevator to like the meeting, that kind of thing. I'm sure you'll comply, Mitchell. Well, Jacob.
All right.
I mean, it is one of the main people for a very expensive company.
Yeah, when I'm a demon hunter, I'm so used to having to keep sleeping with a knife under my pillow right next to a anti-demon revolver. Going anywhere unarmed is like going around naked. So I'm like reluctantly trying to pull out these tiny little ass pistols. That like it truly looks like the smallest of smallest. I'm like taking my noisy crickets.
All right. So you guys enter now? Everything's good?
Speaking of which, does anybody actually get the reference of the noisy cricket?
Yeah, Man in Black.
Yeah.
I like how we both said it like not impressed. Yeah, Man in Black. Anyways,
I love that movie, so yeah.
Alexander, Jacob, and Phil enter the meeting room. There's a very long table, roughly almost like 100 feet in length, kind of thing. Like granite, black level of shine to it, and you see the CFO and the president are there on the other side. And they stand up and like gesture you to sit like a little bit closer, but not too close from them. Like a few chairs away.
I stand directly behind Alexander and Phil.
At the other end of the table.
Everyone talk at once.
Okay.
But anyways, sorry, Juve, go ahead.
I said I was going to sit if he sit at the head of his table at one end, I sit at the other end.
Make it difficult. All right, so Mitchell, what is your character sit like just right next to him?
I'm taking it that Alex is probably going to be sitting near Alexander's. I mean, not Alex. Fish is going to be sitting next to Alexander. I'm going to be standing right behind you guys. Typically at attention.
Mm-hmm. All right. After they both notice that, they stand for a few moments longer. They're like, are they really going to do this? Like that kind of thing. That's like the general consensus.
Oh yeah, I'm doing power play. Yeah.
And then you see the president. He sits back down, and he gestures at the CFO to go to you guys.
That's intended.
The CFO has a red undershirt, followed by a black almost like a tux kind of suit.
Mm-hmm.
And walks at a brisk pace down the bench, the desk there, and hands you a stack of about 600 pages and says, these are the, he says, these are the duplicates for the contract. Your treasurer advisor should have the copy of the paperwork. I just need you to make sure you went over through it, sign all the pieces, and we should be fine.
All right. So I
Before he starts signing anything,
to Alex and like make sure they don't fuck us.
I'm activating my telepathy to see if there's any negative thoughts coming from these guys.
You hear nothing.
Out of character, he doesn't pick up on my thoughts from outside the room, does he, at the same time?
It's whoever he focuses on. So he's focusing
Okay.
on the CFO right now.
Ew,
You hear exactly
right
nothing.
now.
Yes. So yeah, you hear exactly nothing. So since you hear zip nada, you highly suspect that he's using equipment to block your psychic stuff.
Either that or he's a psionic with mind block. Either way, he's blocking me.
And yeah, Phil looks at Alexander's character, and he still has the 10-gallon hat on. He has not taken it off, like at any moment, kind of thing. He looks over and says, "Yes, I actually do have some things that might be of interest to point out, things for discussion." As I was reading the contract, there was a mention of your company, of Northern Gun, automatically having ownership of any alien artifacts that we possess at the end of missions. Why is that there? And the CFO is a little bit of sweat comes down the side, like yeah, that was just to make sure that
nope, ain't gonna happen. Keep the alien artifacts.
If there was going to be anything of importance,
nope.
I understand.
100% ours. There's no negotiations.
But the reason why was if there was anything that was unique, we would not want you to immediately sell to the black market, and we wanted to make sure it was there for research. That is all.
We are preparing to bring back all artifacts, but we are also expecting to be paid by Northern Gun for anything we bring back. You get first dibs on it. That's how it works. You don't have the fundage to cover what we find. We will sell it to another buyer that is in good standing with the coalition. That is how we do things. You get first rights to everything we find. So I think you need to have that modified.
You see he has a little bit of a concerned look on his face, and he turns back to the president. The president just goes like, yeah, whatever. And then Phil then responds with another point. He said also in paragraph 15 on page 400, there's a ruling here for part of the contract that I don't understand why. That if we were to have the ability to take ownership of a territory, that you would own it outright. I think that's a bit off.
I look at to see it. Explain.
Well, as someone who is supposed to be a co-ownership of the space program, it would be of equal interest that both of us shared it. And then Phil interjects, it says that you were going to have full control over it. just like kind of like a little bit of mope and silence, just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he looks back to the boss. And the president just has his head down, just like.
Yeah, there's a reason why I have Alex as my advisor because
As Phil.
we're intelligent.
Stay character.
That's what I tell them as the character. I'm like, this is why I have him as the VP, so he catches things like this and let me know about it, and he handles things more calmly than I did. Normally in this situation, I would just put an ion blaster to your head, but no, we're civilized folk now, so. I think you need to have this modified, correct? Is that how we're supposed to do things now, Alex? Talking with left hand?
I certainly agree that there would be probably modifications if wanted to continue this prosperous endeavor.
Yeah, because didn't you tell me, Alex, there was like 3 other companies that was trying to have us come over?
Coalition was one of them.
I know nothing about that, if we wanted to be honest. We want to have this on good faith. Yeah.
If you want, I can contact Wilkes. I happen to have a pretty good standing with them.
Oh, really? Interesting.
So the CFO then kind of chimes in and says, is there anything else that you would disagree with? I'm pretty sure that would be the only things that are worth mentioning, right?
I look over at Alex. Is the rest of it clean?
I do have telepathy active, so actually, Alex, I believe you have telepathy as well?
Mm-hmm.
When 2 telepathy users actually do this, they basically form a psychic 2-way radio that can fully communicate between them, and we can relay that information to Alexander without us having to even open our mouths.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. This
yeah, Phil, then once again, who is Alex? Phil says one more time that, yeah, there actually are a few more things that I noticed were kind of troublesome. I'll just go in quick order over what those were, so that way we don't have to, have this struggle for conversation. I noticed on page 563, paragraph J, sentence 5, that you wanted to have a license fee for us being a mercenary company in space, and if we were to become popular for some reason, ownership of the merchandise and all royalties attached to those things. And that's about it. Those were the only things I thought were kind of weird.
You guys kind of do hear from me. Fuck's merchandise.
I like to have rights to my action figure.
Okay, out of character, I wish really Groy would be here because Groy would do the same thing like what is it, yogurt in Spaceballs. He says merchandising.
Yep.
It's the Spaceballs T-shirt, the Spaceballs coffee mug, the Spaceballs action figure, the Spaceballs cereals, the Spaceballs flamethrower. Just insert Spaceballs for the mercenary company.
Actually, it'll be Juve's flamethrower, or no, Alexander's flamethrower is his plasma cannon.
Yeah.
Great hit with the kids.
Great.
Oh, God.
I was strictly out of character, but
This is perfect. This is rare.
He was just.
I got a question. How thick is the little gap between the floor and the door? Like
It's a
under
soundproof
like because I was about to say, is there any way I can just open the door a little and throw a little paper plane? And,
for a note. You can stop that sentence. I just told you it's soundproof, so no, you won't be able to hear it.
Okay. Rat. So not even.
I'm pretty sure my telepathy, if I wanted to put it in there, unless they have seals on the door.
Great.
It's
Out of character. You just completely messed up my plan when you said the walls are soundproof, because I can't even hear the secret word now.
It's a business meeting. It's high technology, guys. I'm not doing that to shut you down. I'm doing that because that's probably what they would have. They're not idiots. That's why the first thing that Mitchell's character noticed was that they had a mind block on just one of the people. They're doing that to get rid of any advantage that you would have against them. That's what they were doing. Except they forgot that somebody could read on your team. AKA Phil.
Can my character knock on the door?
Sure.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
My character knocks on
immediately-
the door.
Yeah, I immediately turn my telepathy towards the door to see who's knocking.
And you can hear me thinking. You can hear my character thinking like, but for some reason, when you see my thought patterns, it's like subtitles instead of actually hearing my thoughts. It's like Drat. When do I get to shoot something?
Wow. This is awesome.
The CFO then looks at the president again, and the president's just like, you just hear a mutter like, "Fuck it, sure."
This is a highly unprofessional meeting.
So you send them new revisions to Alex, and he'll sign off on it, and then congratulations to your new Merc Space Company.
The CFO responds for the president and says, "Thank you for joining Northern Gun."
Yeah, you're welcome. So we have I had to get back to the research department and other things to do regarding our builds and hiring and things of that nature. So yeah, and making money, because I haven't made any in the last couple of days. I'm getting kind of itchy.
I kind of type in, we have over $1 billion. How
$1
does not
billion.
make it?
It's $1 billion now. I want $2 billion by the end of the year.
I like your business model.
Yes, we double every year.
Double every year.
You see, what we're going to be having here is an exponential increase by 2. Now, this is how we do it. It's called the reverse pyramid.
Oh dear.
All right, so yeah, that was the meeting there. So there really wasn't a lot of conversation. It was just more like they just cared about you signing it, and we know.
Of
what
course, we had a
happens.
college graduate reading through the notes.
Yes, I'm like, and I'm sitting there smirking to myself like, yes, in your face, yeah. Oh.
All right, so I'm guessing you guys would maybe
I would
shake
like to.
hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shake hands, say good day, thanks again. Glad we had these little errors taken care of, and yeah. Make sure to send me over the prototypes of the action figures. Kind of curious what my character looked like as a toy.
It'll probably won't even be your character. It's just the power armor.
I'm cool with the code. I'm cool with that.
Well, maybe you can open it up so it's like a vehicle, so the figures
Yeah.
come separately.
I've seen like they've done Batman figures that way before, where they have it where you put it like in the suit and such. They've done that stuff, so totally doable.
I would like to try and ask them a quick question, if that is all right, Alex.
Sure.
Approach them like, hey, howdy. I've been trying to find information on something about juicer detoxification. I was looking for the ones that have the best success, and as you know from us, money is no issue. But I was trying to find someone who is capable of doing that with any high rate of success for advanced juicers is very, very rare.
You should go to our research department, and we will allow, give a phone call. You'll be able to have a talk with some of them.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged. And start heading out.
Have a good day. All right, so you guys exit the little meeting room there, and you may proceed.
Yeah, my character looks very excited, but then he gets really gets like a little bit of a sad face because everything turned out fine and he doesn't get to shoot anything.
Oh no, Trunk. They tried to stiff us on a lot of money. I don't think the boss is gonna let that slide a few too many times before we're probably gonna leave guns blazing and take our asses over to Wilkes or something.
Then for no reason I pull out like a little flippant note of something I did while I was waiting, and I flip it and it's just my character killing Gork or Gorn, like violently and repeatedly. Then it ends. Yeah, Groy.
It's always so hard. It's always so hard to remember characters' names. It's always so hard.
I kind of take it like, oh, that is wonderful, Trunk. It's going right on the fridge.
And my tail wags after hearing that.
Which tail?
Oh God. You people are horrible.
It hangs down past his knees. Anyway, we're probably heading over to the research and development part so Juve can try and get the completely new prototype schematics of that Gunwolf. I need to talk with the biotech division. Speaking of which, you guys now know that my right eye anyway, now looks kind of like Rex Power Colts, only yellow instead of red.
There we go.
I love it.
Then when I hear that, I draw a thumbs up.
So Sean, as Groy, you wanted to set up a gambling ring, basically, and do some poker.
Yes.
Please tell me he discovers an underground gambling ring.
Yeah. I want to use my streetwise skill.
Yeah, do some rolls. That's I humbly request, because I want to see.
I'm gonna do a streetwise roll to see if there's any kind of gambling ring already established in the northern town city.
Okay, so other players, please do not interrupt, except for Nosy, because everyone else guys were in the meeting during the time this was taking place. Okay.
Bitchin', you guys go ahead.
Okay. My streetwise is 44, and I rolled a 74. No success there.
Yeah, you find no easy trace of there being anyone who had no real gambling that you know of was going on here, which means fresh territory.
I know what I say. Oh, I did find a great opportunity. So I get I need to find either a room, or I'm thinking of is there some kind of room that I could use possibly?
Right now, the only thing that's available for you to even open are the bathroom doors. Everything else is locked.
Okay. I have a different idea. I've been thinking about an alternative. Maybe not go straight to gambling, but I want to do something with cards. So I take one of my card packs, and then I think about it. Is there something some kind of junk where I could make a table with?
You could probably lift one of the tables that are in the hall right now, in the room. You could just use that.
Okay, I take the table, and I'm not, I got augmented 26 strength. That shouldn't be a problem. I take the table, and I kind of just casually walk out, and I look for an area where there's lots of people coming, especially rich-looking people. Okay. But I'm also looking. I'm kind of okay. The compromise is I'm looking for where I can find people, but where there's not a lot of authority. Like cops or something like that.
Well, you're pretty
Or
much on that
security
floor
forces.
right now. You're pretty much on that floor right
Right.
now because they're all wearing like business style style wear because you're
Right.
in the head office building.
Okay. Yeah.
Just remember though, like about 4 floors below you is where a huge portion of the security team is.
Mm.
So it's not going to take long for them to come after you if you're doing anything that's like dangerous.
That's why I'm gonna I leave a message. I don't know.
Although your character doesn't know that, though. Just remember that.
Yeah, but I don't know that there's security forces, but I don't want to do the gambling thing on
In wide
here
open space. Yeah.
because especially in the security, because I mean it's a great opportunity but a way too big risk. So risk outweighs opportunity. And so what I want to do is that I'll leave a message to Gervais, to Alexander, and I leave him. I don't know what I could use for that. What do I have here? So audio recorder. There we go. I record a audio tape and leave it where Alexander could find it easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I write down, listen to this, basically a little CD or whatever, digital jump drive or whatever, cassette.
What does the message say?
It says that I'll be outside. I'll be outside, and okay, so out of character. What I would like to do, I want to go out in the streets and find a little more. Like a corner, basically, because what I want to do is the little, not you have the little cup game.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to do it with cards. There's a variation on this with cards.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Find a queen.
Find a queen. Yes. So I want to do a find a queen stall in one of the more lesser areas. So I want to give him that address. So if shit goes down, and he can maybe help me. So, and I'm writing that to multiplying. This is the beginning of multiplying the wealth for all of us and for great opportunity. So.
All right. So by the time you get down,
there's a little scribble of like possible great opportunity. Groy's Palace of Luck. And Groy's Palace of Great Opportunity, gambling casino for a possible investment would only cost a couple of millions. He would be maximizing the investment. So using he's trying to pitch that to Alexander as a project.
Yeah, in the voice recording, I like it. When you get to floor 0. The business meeting is over. It takes a very long time to get everything done. So you're still out doing your thing, getting set up. When Nosy saw that you left with a table.
Wait. Nosy interferes quickly. He hands him a note. Can you pose for just a quick minute?
Okay. So I look at the note.
Then I just draw Nosy. Then I just hand him another note. Thank you. Then I just go back and sit down. What I'm doing is this is the start of the little flip book of me drawing him, killing him like in a very terrible way. That I've referenced at the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get every detail of him.
I like it.
What flip book of me, my character?
He wanted you to stand still for so he can get the profile of how you look, and he drew a little picture, like a little flip book, of him killing you in a gruesome manner. So he was getting the setup. And I'm like,
and I look at him, and I just do the little thing with the mandibles, like angrily, and I do a little sound like a bug kind of thing, and then I just put my hand on the pistol. And I'm like, don't you worry, big trunk. I'll have a great opportunity for you too. In hell. And then I take my table and I go out. I don't care. I'm looking. I'm also, by the way, I'm now looking also for a possible personal bodyguard to so I can. So I'm
Out of
also.
character, out of character, Sean. Which big trunk are you referring to?
Okay then.
Two trunks, one cup. There we go, guys.
Where that is done, you guys are out. Like I said, you guys are out of the meeting. Groy's gone. You have the picture. Is there anything that you're going to be doing right there? Like wondering where he is, like that kind of stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
I missed anything?
Yeah, Groy went out of the building for a great business opportunity to try and set up a place to gamble.
Okay.
So right now, after you guys got done with the meeting, he was missing out of the group. Nosy was there, and he gave you the little flip book of, he showed it to you guys of him killing Groy.
And I said I'll put it on the fridge.
And by the way, out of character, this could make for an excellent segue of why I was thinking, oh, when do I get to shoot something? Instead of referring to the business meeting, I could have been referring to Groy.
Yes, you could. You totally could have done that. All right, so I'm guessing you guys are not going to do anything. You're just going to be heading over to the lab.
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Groy knows how to find us.
Okay, so we're going to go back to Sean then. Go back to Groy because we want the payoff for this scene. I think I'm going to enjoy it myself.
Okay. So I put the table down. I make a sign on my notepad and my mechanical pencil of and it says, "Find a queen, great opportunity." And I make it there and I put it there in one of the sleazier parts of town, in one of the back alleys. So if I have to bail, then I can. And it says there, 50 credits for whoever finds the queen. So I have the 3 cards out. I take one of my thing. I beforehand, in secret, prepare the cards and everything. And everything I prepare. I have both card sharp and gambling dirty. And so to use that, yeah. So I want to use Streetwise to kind of use connections to. Well, not yet. No, there's no reason for that. So yeah, I'm waiting there for people to approach me.
All right. Right away, you're not getting anyone who's really interested. There are some people who are looking at the sign, scoffing, that kind of thing, and muttering some what do you think I am? Some kind of fool? Gee, that kind of thing. So
Okay,
far,
so
no real action.
Okay. That was expected. So what I will do now is I will do a song to get more people to be interested. So I have 50 in singing. So and I will also dance. I will do a song and dance. So let me roll for singing.
Okay.
And I have 50 in that. So okay. That's the singing roll. Well, wait. I want to see if the dancing goes any better.
Okay, you rolled an 89 for singing out of
The dancing
50.
is 40, so I got a 69. Yes, 69.
Wow, your character really is down on his luck, isn't he?
By the way, I have a horror factor of 9. So I'm like, welcome and dance and get the opportunity, and I try it, it fails. So.
Oh, that's horrible.
Keep going. Keep going.
Find the queen for opportunity. And I dance and I kind of stumble and fall.
And then you hear just like you suck.
Okay. But then I changed the sign quick, and I'm like, I add to the sign also cheap cheap, how you call it, the small glass, shot glass of excellent moonshine
Ah,
for like a credit a pop.
all right. Hold
So
on
I
a
take
second.
out my bottle of moonshine. I take out
Mhm.
the. I don't know if I can have some shot glasses. That's
All
not in
right.
there.
Some
Okay,
people.
well, you know what? Okay, wait. Idea, if I am allowed, if I can get some of the plastic glasses, for in these offices that they have when they have the water, right?
Hmm.
The little cups.
Yeah.
I use that,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I say,
That
and
requires
I
no.
say, written on that rarest moonshine in the megaverse. There we go. That's gonna be great.
All right. So
So
you find 3 people interested now.
okay,
I
okay,
I, I, I
and now
rolled for them.
wait. Great, great. But now think about that. I'm starting to do like a big like boisterous, salesman voice with my imitate voices. So I got 56 for that. And let's see how that works. Before I started, I want to first roll.
Okay.
Okay, I got 56 and I got a 37.
Yeah.
And I said,
Nice.
okay, wait. So I'm like, I have this gravity voice actually, but now I'm like doing voice imitation. So come here. Drink the magnificent moonshine, the greatest and rarest moonshine of the megaverse. It will give you great opportunity in the bed. better than your average Viagra. Also, find a queen. Great opportunity. And it's like some kind of, you know.
Yes.
There we go.
It's like a mixture of public
And
speaking.
I do like these kind of like presenting, like
Yeah, these wide gestures. Yeah.
like a 19th century snake oil salesman, basically, but an epic one.
All right. So the 3 people who took it
Find
in test.
wait. There's this. Find luck in the cards and find luck with love, with Groys, moonshine for lonely men.
For lonely men.
All right. So
Had to
one
be
of
for
them
lonely men.
wants to play the cards, the 3-card Monty, and then the other 2 just want to get the booze.
Okay. So the booze is like 5 credits a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
None of them try to barter you for it, so they'll just pay the 5
Okay.
credits.
Okay. So I'm actually keeping track of the amount of booze. So I have now. Wait. I still have the tracker speed too, which is gonna add more. So that's another 10.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I say to him, okay, it's 20 credits for the game to find the queen. Come on, find the queen, find the queen. It's very easy. Come on and find the queen. It's very easy. And I do the whole turning, and then I show like, come on, you can find it, you can find it. Come on, is Lady Luck on your side? Is Lady Luck on your side? I'm still doing the boisterous voice guy. So I'm gonna do what card sharp or gambling dirty?
Either one is usable, actually, for that.
Exactly.
Gambling Dirty is for all gambling games, like loaded dice, keeping cards up your sleeve. Card Sharp is being able to use basically misdirection and do tricks with cards.
Okay, then I will do card sharp, and I have a 33 in this, so we'll see how well it goes. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Okay, the first one, I'm just going to do now, I'm not going to use card sharp. I'm just going to do the normal one. I said, where do you go? Where do you find it? Come on, be one of the lucky guys. And I just do it normally. So I switch around the cards.
Actually, to be precise, the thing with Card Shark, you can do both. You get a bonus when you do Card Shark if you have dirty tricks for gambling.
Yeah, you get like +6.
Yeah, Card Shark is only things related to cards.
Yeah, it's only cards, while dirty gambling is everything.
Yeah, and you can
Okay.
get higher bonus. You can get higher bonuses with Card Shark. That's the difference.
Okay, so if I add my gambling, and I cannot combine my dirty gambling with my card sharp, right?
All right, to make it really easy for you, it's add +4 if the character also has the palming skill, and
Which I have.
+6 if he also has the gambling dirty trick skill.
Which I also had.
So did you
Okay.
add the +6 already to your stats?
Yes, I will add. I haven't, but I'm going to add it now. So,
Okay, so you have a 41 then.
well, I had a 33 for card sharp, and
I thought you said you had 35.
no, 33. So I have a 39 now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do the game normally.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a chance of actually finding it for now. And it's 20 credits.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to see if he succeeds in gambling. He fails to even pick the correct card, but with your card shark thing, if it fails, he could spot that you were cheating. So go ahead.
For the first game, I'm not doing the card sharp. I'm letting him do it normally. So I'm
All right,
not.
so he fails. He picks like a 3 of clubs instead of the queen, and
Right.
like a sigh comes out.
Oh, better luck next time. You want to play again, or anybody else would like to play? Well, is Lady Luck on your side, or maybe the luck in love or luck in the cards? Get Groy's Great Moonshine for Men. It has a very rare extract of the fingertooth three-headed shark from Michael Barrel. Gives great potency and great opportunity in bed, yes. But really what you need is great opportunity and luck. And this is here. Find a queen. Ladies and gentlemen, find a queen.
And the person who gambled the first time, I say, come on, one more time.
Okay, so I get 20, right? So
Mhm.
let's see here. Okay, so I do it this time, and this time I will use card sharp.
Okay. He succeeds in gambling.
And I
And
roll
you
70.
fail, and you failed in card shark. All right, so how do you want to do this? Because he picks the correct card. So describe, Sean, how you try to cheat and fail.
Well, okay. What happens is I try to actually do a quick swap, a sleight of hand trick,
Mm-hmm.
And basically what it is like I usually have the cards, and then I have other cards, and then I can switch it, Like when it should be the queen, I pick it up and it's something else. But he will see that I tricked it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what happens is I pick up the queen, and it's supposed to be it's not the queen. It's like the 4 of spades, but then the spade card falls off, and it's the queen. Yeah, you made it. Yes.
I was thinking you accidentally switched it with the queen whenever you were supposed to be the other way around.
You better pay me more than the 50 credits, man. I saw you cheat.
What cheat? What cheat? Okay, wait. I want to use what is it? Okay, I want to say
Don't make me.
Does
get
he
the
have
police
anything? Okay, I wish I had some kind of fast talk or something. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, wait. 1 minute. 1 minute. I go under the table. I want to imitate voices for like the police. He didn't say his name, right? So, but what is he like? What kind of humanoid is he? Just human? I'm guessing.
Just a humanoid.
Okay.
A normal human.
So, yeah. So
if you want to imitate voices, I'm pretty sure you're just probably going to be using a generic voice because you have to like study somebody a long time to do an imitation.
Yeah, okay. So I'm like, what is the Northern Gunsy? Okay, I want to do a imitate voices thing under the table, and I want to try to throw it so it comes from the other side, like from outside.
You want to do? I want to.
So,
See,
okay,
I'm going to see if it's even possible for you to do that. Yeah, with those two skills specifically, you can't do that. You can't be like a puppetry kind of thing. You can't do that.
Okay, well, I'll imitate. I change the voice anyway. I'm gonna try it. I rolled an 11, so I'm gonna try to make like a tough voice, and I'm like saying, "Hey, you get away from my friend, man. I'm gonna beat you up. I mean, you've been cheating. You've been cheating. You've been cheating. Leave my friend alone. Leave Groy alone."
What the hell kind of thing? What kind of racket is this?
I basically what I do. Okay. And I look up again, like, and I'm looking around. Like, okay, step up, great opportunity. Please come and join the great show. Who has luck in the cards? Who has luck with the ladies? Great, come and join with Groy's great stall of great opportunity.
I would like you to roll for public speaking this time.
Yeah, good.
Try and convince some people.
Yep, I got a 35 in public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Describe how you failed the roll.
And yes, there's definitely no cheating here. No cheating at all. No sir. I think it's very legit.
Yeah, and a lot of people are not even paying attention anymore because they kind of most of the people who were around still saw what happened, the scuffle that happened previously. So no one's trusting you at this moment. However,
okay, well,
someone does approach you, and they're wearing wearing a police uniform.
I start putting away my moonshine in my cards. Oh, hello, officer. How are you doing?
Seems there's a problem, isn't there?
What kind of problem? I'm gonna switch back to my original voice. I don't see any problem here. I'm just a regular businessman doing business.
Where is your
I
business
think the mandibles
license
are
for this
scary.
district?
And I kind of start muttering around. I must have replaced it. One moment, I will go fast back. I will run fast back and get
You
it
will
fast.
stay
And I start
right
running.
here.
I start running.
He loads his gun up and he prepares to fire right now.
Okay.
Time to roll for
So
initiative. You ran, sir. You immediately ran. So he's gonna open fire. Okay, so let's roll for initiative. All right, I got a 7.
I have a plus 2 to initiative, so that's a 15.
All right, so you go first.
Okay,
You'll be able to get one shot, and you'll probably be able to run away by then.
Okay, so I will try to run and basically dodge at the same time. So I'm running away and dodging as he's shooting.
Okay.
So I have a plus 2 in dodging, and I'm guessing since it's an energy rifle, I got a minus 10. So let me see.
Well, I'm making the shot. You're trying to dodge, so you're going to get a bonus when you try to actually evade it the next time.
Yeah. Okay. So I rolled a 9, and I had plus 2, so that's 11.
Okay, so you're going to get a 11 altogether on when he if he hits you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going to open fire. He's not even doing single shot. He's going to go full burst.
Oh dear.
And he rolls a combined 8. He rolls exactly what he needs in order
Crooked cop.
to. But because it's it's a laser weapon, it's a -10 to your roll. So you got a combined 1 to against it.
Great job.
So
yeah.
so you get shot.
Okay.
For
How much do I lose?
4d6 mega damage.
Okay.
You take a grand total of 10.
So my armor is somewhat damaged.
Yes, but yes.
Can't we say that I put on my helmet?
You didn't get hit in the head, so don't worry. You got hit in the armor because he wasn't targeting the head specifically. It's that you immediately started to run as soon as he questions, like, provide some proof. So he's just like, stop, like, just unload. And you're like, woo, 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 woo. You're like trying to dodge.
I'm a little bit like Zoidberg here, I guess.
Yes, and then you get hit a few times, like as he unloads, and then since you're going to continue running, you will escape in time because he won't be able to catch you.
Right.
I love it every single time. Great business opportunity. You're getting shot at or punched or like being
I'm looking now for some kind of a shop where I can sell. First off, I'm like running away as far as I can, but then I'm gonna try to go in and either seed your shop in order to sell my trucker speed.
Okay, so as that happens,
first, wait, okay. Before I do, I have an idea. I'm going back to the other guys. I have an idea actually.
Yeah. Okay,
Does that idea involve you getting shot or us hauling your ass down to the police station for what minor bounty you just got yourself?
Please don't come running to us.
I would like to keep in mind my character is a former stand-in sheriff who happens to have handcuffs and other such memorabilia on him. And finds out if you have been breaking the law and shit like that, will probably take your ass to the station himself.
Well, if that happens, that will be a great opportunity for him to have logic.
All of a sudden, Roy's doing better business than ever from inside D Block.
Yes,
there
exactly.
we go.
So yeah, now we head back to the rest of the gang. Jacob, Alexander, Nosy. You guys are at the. Okay, so he's going to be right back. You let the cat out. That's what he said. Good. So yeah, you guys are at the technology, research and development building, and there you go. So go ahead and start. What do you want to get done? The secretary's right there to help guide you if you need locations for anybody. Because you're at the front hall, the reception room.
Okay.
And I'm back.
All right, so I'm guessing Mitchell, you're going to want to head over to the chief of bionics, which is
genetics. I do tell him, hey, Alexander, I'm going to be heading on over to the bio division. Kick ass. You're going to be watching Fish's back while I'm not here. Nosy, I take it you got boss's back.
That works for me.
Okay, so Juve, where are you headed off to, Mr. Alexander?
Research on my gun wolf.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll start with you, Juve. You are going to head back to. You want to go to Federico since he was the director of research and development, or do you want to go to
Federico? He would know more about. He would get a progress report first, probably.
Okay. So because you did ask him anyways, so he was going to have the info that you needed, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, you guys do your greens like hello. I'm sorry, Juve. What's your last character's last name again?
Mobley.
I don't have the list
It's
with me.
Mobley.
Mobley. That I thought it was that, but I wasn't sure. Um, greens again, Mr. Mobley. How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm fine. Just checking on how the research going on my custom gun wolf.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. So I'll go ahead and show you the paperwork and let you know if there was any issues whatsoever.
Okay.
The design of the mech wolf was actually not difficult for us to retrofit to your needs. It was just a moving around with some circuitry. That's what the chief director said, and so it's not going to be that expensive for you to actually make the suit go. Make your suit go into the gun mech, the gun wolf. That's not going to be an issue. The problem was the teleportation. If you wanted to actually get that accomplished. For matter that large, right now it's practically impossible for us to do that.
I smell a side quest.
And I talked to the chief financial officer, and it was something that was a completely different category of research that we haven't done yet, at least on that grand of a scale. We're talking several tons. And that one was along the lines of close to like about 5 billion credits. And I was pretty sure you didn't want to pay out of pocket right away, so that's why I asked. And they said don't go for the teleportation. Just
What about using I don't know, techno wizardry possibly off book? Using something like a summoner or something to or imbue the I don't know how magic works and whatnot, but you get what I'm saying. Use a summoner or something. I hear they can tear rifts through and walk through the rift and come on the other side wherever they want. So is there any way we can possibly take advantage of that type of work?
Out of character, this might mean we need to go to Tolkien because they're the only ones that have summoners that powerful.
That would be an option. My BS answer was I'll follow suit right now, but that could be a possibility. Right now, we don't really have anybody who specializes in teleporting very large objects, but you can go. But you can go to the world, to the realm of Tolkien, since they probably have experts in magic, techno wizardry. It's just simply too big right now to do it at this rate. We would need to find more finances, or maybe there will be something in the Wastelands that we don't know about, that we haven't scavenged, which would be rare to happen, but it's a possibility.
All right. Don't worry about it. If I can find it, I'll bring it.
All right. Thank you. Will we?
Out of character, there's a bunch of really fun things we can do with this. One of the fun things is, if we ever find the world tree, we can hook the Gunwolf up to the world tree and use the way lines as similar to a highway traffic system that we just need to call from, which even a beginner summoner can do, which is pretty cool.
That is good. I like it.
Alrighty then. So, yeah, we'll all decide how we want to play this off, if this is even something that the group wants to even mess with. But let's see. I'm like, and what have we got on the setup of the space division and aircraft for that?
Right now, the company is willing to fund the bill to get the spacecraft assembled, based on the good faith that you are giving them for the small deposit of credits. He kind of chuckles a little bit as well. That kind of thing.
Small as a
And,
pie. Yeah, they want all. They're trying to get all my money. I know.
yeah, that's how they get their cash. By being tricksters. But they have they'll be funding the spacecraft, so that won't be an issue. It will be just big enough to carry the gun wolf. They carry up to 3 gun wolves of cargo space. It'll be that large. So you're not going to probably be able to do too much hauling, but it'll be sizable craft.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have 1 gun wolf, trade goods of Northern Gun, weapons, power armor, that stuff, and probably a couple of merch. So,
Plus whatever we're hauling back.
pretty much.
You'll be.
That's gonna take to get built and up and running.
Right now, the Gunwolf is actually not going to be too expensive. Like I said, just the whole retrofitting part. Normally I think they're roughly around near 35 million credits. Is that what they are?
Yeah, 35 million sounds about right.
Okay, so just because it's not too difficult of a retrofit, it'll only cost around 80 million to actually finish the assembly, because it's just a design layout. That was the only issue.
Okay, so painter black, and yeah, painter black. We might be doing some demon hunting, so if you can mix up the paint scheme or have the paint laced with silver flake or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be additional charge. There'll be
I don't care. What do you want? Another 10 mil? What?
Out of character, since you know the rates for the paint job stuff, that's how much will be added.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, whatever it takes, whatever. Just send the final bill to Alex. He'll sign off. He'll let me know, and then we'll sign off on it.
All right. Is there anything else that you needed assistance on today?
Just when do you think our first ship will be ready to start doing that? To be ready for space travel?
About 4 weeks. We're having an extra set of crew for the engineer team to actually accelerate the project, since you have quite the interest, and so do we, of getting you out into space.
All right, cool. And has Namar got any inkling that we're about to encroach on their galactic arms trade?
They shouldn't know anything. This was all kept to you and I, and the CEO.
Okay, that'll work.
Which means pretty much everybody knows.
We're also probably going to buy some Nomar tech for y'all to proceed to do research and then proceed to reverse engineer. My plan is for us to come off as just a high-end merc team, and that been hired. That we work for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't have to know that whenever we buy their tech, we bring it back home to Northern Gun. You retrofit it 6 months later. You come up with your own personal design of it, and yeah, everything is everything.
All right.
So that's currently my plan for that there, and whatever other work that might come my way before. So I'm going to look for some jobs that might be lucrative for us. Any suggestions?
I slide a note over to my boss and I go, "Is there any way to get my guns gold plated? I think it would look cool." And another note of an airplane just flying around a park. Okay, my character's just getting a bit bored.
My response is, gold-plated guns come when you get paid. When you get paid, you can buy whatever you want.
Okay, then I might write another note. Yes, boss.
All right. and run and oh yeah, the elephant guy wants an estimate on all of his guns to get gold plate. Don't ask me. I don't really understand. But yeah, any jobs or works that y'all that Northern Gun need to be interested in.
You will find all that information on the bounty board.
Okay then.
I do not have a data pad with me right now that has all the bounties. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all right. Well, thank you very much for the update. See you in a couple of weeks. And yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's go to the bounty board and let's see what we can get into. We got 4 weeks to kill, and I want to make some cash.
All right, so Mitchell, Jacob's character, is talking to the chief of bionics. You know, he does the engineering and the robot stuff with the cyborgs.
Is this the same guy that did my eye?
No, that was just a random old person who had some skill with the hands. You know, he was the shop, keeper, that kind of thing. He's just, was really old.
All right. Well, howdy, sir. I heard you can help me with some stuff I need.
It depends. What do you need? I only specialize in one thing, and that is bionics. Messing with the body.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking, I have in need of a juicer detoxification of the highest kind, the kind that can even allow someone who has gone through over 3 years of juicer chemicals a high rate of success in living, and money is no option.
Let me think. I wouldn't see why that's a problem. Why ask?
Because juicer detoxification is typically a hard thing with very low levels of success after 2 years. And it's very hard to find somebody capable of doing it.
I don't mean that it'll be easy, but I could see how it can be done. So that's why I want to know who is the hypothetical patient.
That's a little confidential. It's
Okay.
1 normal juicer and 2 Hyperion juicers.
Would you be able to provide any juice work? Blood work? You know what I mean. I'm just being jokey now.
Yes, I can. I'll be able to acquire that over... Actually, it should only take me a week, if that, to acquire what you need.
Yes, because since they are as old as you say they are, I would prefer to have some test samples before I try to do anything that could be dangerous.
Is there anyone else who specializes in this particular field to increase their chances? I'm not being picky at your skills or anything like that. It's just it means a lot to me, and I don't want to put their lives in danger.
Here, there's no one else who is more qualified.
But, again, hypothetically speaking, who would be the best?
Probably another research department official who doesn't work for Northern Gun.
Alright. I'll see about getting those samples for you. Until then, I do need to see if you can fill this order or not. I need 2 portable computers of the highest quality.
Okay, we have a couple of Alienware laptops.
They're still in business?
Well, it's a racket, so that's why, of course, they're still in business.
Yeah. But they've been bought by Dell and become crappy and unreliable now.
Well, Dell
Which
is now
basically means the
Mega
coalition took them over.
Yes.
Well, we already established that. What is it? The coalition is Microsoft, and Northern Gun is Apple.
Northern Gun would be Microsoft is the coalition. Apple is Wilkes. Northern Gun is
Xerox. There we go.
Tolkien was originally Alienware, but since the Coalition took them down and took their technology and shit,
Tolkien was a bunch of hippies.
yeah.
A bunch of new age hippies.
This game session was brought to you by Toshiba.
Wait, that was it. Northern Gun was Toshiba.
Well, the Japanese one, they have their corporation still going, but I mean, RIFTS Japan is really interesting, but I don't know if we'll get there, but that one would be a really cool place.
Mega
RIFTS
tangent.
Japan has some truly awesome grenades and swords. I will say that.
Tangent out.
Mainly, I was just stating a very expensive laptop that may or may not actually be the best.
Yeah. I will be asking for the specs, as I said, near military grade, and typically the price listed in the books is 10 credits, which is the really crappy kind that'll probably break after you press the enter key, to tens of thousands. I'm looking for the ones that would allow me to transmit messages, emails, and calls and such across the entire Wasteland, simply so your character, Phil Fish, can keep in touch with us.
Okay. You're gonna the person you asked just stated like that type of computer is the best one. They're not going to be headhunting to price. They're not going to use price find, to find you the best deal on it. You just asked them what type of computer, like that kind of thing.
Basically, I just tell them, look, I need the thing that has like the most power, the most storage, and can transmit signals across the entire Wasteland.
Well, here, the only thing that could be anything remotely useful are these supercomputers that you can't take with you. For something that's portable, you would want to go down over to
Radio Shack.
No one wants to go there.
That's why I said it.
I'm surprised they're still in business. Let's see here. You would want to go to the operator's room.
Alright. Off to the operator's room. Then off to my bike.
Alright. So, Groy.
Okay, so I get back, and I go to Mr. Kickass. What?
Oh, okay, so you're into Kick-Ass. Sorry.
I put my helmet on to obscure my face as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Kick-Ass and I tell him, "Hey, sir, would you like to be bodyguard for me? Would be a great opportunity to kick ass and make some money if you like it. But I hear you like to kick ass."
So, Mitchell, I'll go ahead and actually continue playing the character since stuff and such.
Love and stuff. We got the love, we got the stuff. Love and stuff.
HR stuff and such. Anyway.
All right. So he looks down at you and he grimaces. I'm already working for somebody.
It would be just a side job. Great opportunity.
I'm dedicated. I do my work.
Fine. Okay.
100%.
I'm like.
Out of character. I'm glad that you pretty much said the exact same things that my character wrote to him.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna look for Juve, and I'm gonna. Do I find him?
Yeah. It's kind of easy. You can smell him out.
Mr. Mobley, sir. Mr. Mobley, sir. Have you listened to my cassette? Have you read my note? And I take out my other note, and it's basically a really badly scribbled way of the casino. Because I think with some little investment, we could make a great casino.
Okay.
Would be a great opportunity to multiply money.
And how much is this going to cost me?
Out of character, how much would it cost me to make a nice, decent casino?
It'll be in the several million. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's typically around 5
you
to
should-
10 million. My school building, which was actually really nice and rather largish size, it was kind of small still, costs around 10 to 15 million.
Okay, now I will tell him. It would be very, very cheap. It would only cost 100 million.
Oh God.
100 million. Yeah.
It would be the most amazing casino you would ever see, and it would be very cheap.
Yeah. Let me get back to you on that. Yeah. You come up with
I can-
something smaller, like I don't know, something that will cost me like I have to buy a building or a small building that might cost me I don't know 10,000, 20,000 credits.
10,000 credits? Oh, come on. At least like 20 million. Come on, we could go down. Can I do barter on him?
No, we've done this before, Sean. You can't.
You gotta
Yeah.
RP that stuff.
If you want to try and
20
convince them, there are
20
other
million.
ways to do it.
Well, it's like 20 million would be great. And think about it. You could take that money, that investment that you invest, and you would be, of course, one of the big shareholders, and your money would multiply pretty quickly. So it would be an initial investment if you think about it.
Okay. So this is how it's going to work. If I do this and it fails, I cut your head off.
How about maybe 5 million? You know, we don't have to start with head cutting off. You know.
Okay.
I see you're
At
just joking.
5 million, you lose 2 limbs.
I'm like, what beats not success? I mean, it will be, of course, be a success.
You got 6 months to make a profit.
6 months, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It'll take
Now, if
longer
you
than
just
that for the
take-
buildings to be
if I just give
refurbished.
you 10K and you run a little small speakeasy or something out of a building somewhere. then if you show that you can run that and make a fairly decent profit, we'll look at expansion. And if you don't make a profit in 6 months, I'll just like break a toe or
Okay.
something possibly.
I wanna use. I have trust intimidate with my mental acuity,
Mhm.
45.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try that.
All right.
And
So
that's
is that a roll that can be opposed here? Let's see here.
Okay.
Well, because the reason why is if it's something that they don't really talk about there being something to oppose with, that means I just have to put a penalty based on
Okay.
on him.
Okay.
As a
All right,
side
so-
note,
Where would that be?
sorry.
No, go ahead, Kaiser.
It was mental acuity that I used. Maybe we could just use his roll. We could do an opposed roll.
As a side note, my character is in the background reading a fresh new newspaper, an English one, and he reads a little article, no pictures, thank goodness, that says, "Gambling loon runs from police," and he just shakes his head and thinking, when will people...
The way it
Won't that
looks
Fred
is-
be in the newspaper? Come on.
My cyborg used Trust Intimidate quite a bit because he actually had it. Trust Intimidate is just like a skill check. He rolls it, but because of the unique situation, he will be either taking bonuses or penalties. And Alexander fought a god.
Yeah, but
God
did he
blame.
trust?
Let's not
But did
exaggerate.
he trust a god?
No, not a single bitch.
You
He
understand what I'm
didn't
saying?
trust God.
It's not really applicable at that situation. I kind of don't want to impose feelings unless you have a mental unless you have like a psionic ability to actually force him to feel trust.
Okay, I have something. Let's say it like this. I rolled a 7, so you decide. Basically, I'm making out my case here, but it would be a great investment, and you would double your money quickly. I can guarantee it. So it's what I'm doing now. Let's do it like this.
Keep
No,
with the voice. Keep with the voice.
Just like it's a great opportunity. It's a great investment. We would be rich. We would be even richer. And what the thing is that I make a very case that would convince him, but I would say this is just my idea. that instead of like him changing his opinion, he can decide. Like it's very convincing. What about that, Springer? Think that would work?
I think that is acceptable. I would like in the future if you did not attempt those kind of things as often. That's all I'm asking. Just because.
Okay, fine. You know what? Let's not say that. I'm just gonna. Okay, fine. I just have these skills. I want to just use them. So whatever.
Use them against NPCs.
No problem.
Use them against NPCs then.
Okay, so fine then. I'm just. This is what it says. So how many thousand? I mean, at least come on, at least 100,000. Okay, you don't have to rip off my arms and things like. Hey, just okay. Come on. It was a great opportunity. We'll be great business. Okay. Because that's one of the first rules of acquisition is the great business. Come on. I mean, at least 100,000. I mean, I need investments. I need tables. I need pretty ladies and everything. We need some bigger business here. Because I mean,
is gambling even legal money, right? In Northern Gun?
Not really.
Yeah, I thought so.
He will be setting up the black market connection. Is basically how this would run. I would run guns and everything out of the business. But he doesn't need to know that yet. So, all right. You get 50,000. Talk to Alex. He'll cut you a check.
How about 75? And it's going to be... Because come on, 75. Come on.
Okay, fine. You know what? You're so freaking creepy. It's not even fun. Fine. 80,000. Talk to Alex, and have him get some real estate or a building for you to start doing this work out of. You get pinched. Don't even bother mentioning my name.
Great. We have a deal. And I spit up my hands. We have a deal.
Yeah. No need for all that. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Wait. And he wiped it off. He wipes it off. We have a deal. Come on. We have a deal. We have to finish the deal.
And I shake his hand with like 2 fingers, like, yeah, okay, deal. So crazy.
Trunk is there.
Can I hand over a note? Can I hand over a note that only he sees saying, "Do you want to use the code word?"
No, we're good. You don't need the code word yet, but I'll keep that in mind. So
you will not forget this. You will not forget this, Mr. Mobley. We will make money, lots of cash. If I make good cash, you will make lots of cash. Lots.
Like I said, you got 6 months to turn a profit. You have to reinvest the money that you make, and then I will be back to collect my cut, which will be 50% of whatever you make for the last 6 months.
Sounds great.
Yeah. God help us all. And make sure you get connected to every underground black market person that you get the opportunity to run across. We might need to do some other dealings. Now go. For now, we'll communicate via comms only.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
And I hand over another note saying, "Do you need anybody to watch over him, just in case he doesn't try anything dirty?"
If you want to cover his back, that's up to you. He probably gonna get himself killed within the first 2 months if he doesn't have protection. And he's kind of creepy, in that he will might make me money type of way.
Then I hand him over a kind of note. Just look at him. He is protection. He'll make you not want to have sex ever again.
I do have a physical beauty of 2, so that is quite sure.
Good lord.
There's only very few things that are uglier than me.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, my scarecrow in a friggin'
Splice.
Yeah, Splicers had a better physical beauty than him. And my character's a corpse.
All right.
So,
Right
Kaiser.
now, let's take a look at this bounty board and
Yes.
see what we got up.
Yes. Yes, Dungeon
What
Master.
what are you doing? Is there anything special you want to do besides just bodyguard right now? I wanted to see if you wanted to do anything special. You know, like-
Oh, I'm open to anything. I'm looking at whatever is high profit, high value from doing
I'm willing to be a
from guarding the
I'm-
cargo, guarding the caravan to what have you.
I'm willing to.
Movies, no kids and no women.
Okay. I'm willing to like be a collection agent for our group.
Okay. All right. So some of the bounties that you see is over on the lake on Lake Michigan. There is some of the auto rail guns have been malfunctioning, and they need a group to investigate any of the issues going on. Just because the team that they sent out all died, and they don't want to send out a more normal crew member for that dangerous kind of mission.
How much?
That one's a high pay. That one you're looking at about 200,000 credits.
Okay, then I wrote a note to him saying, that sounds easy.
Out of character, because I do want to still, I still want to do the casino thing, but I'm also thinking of because, am I able to listen into this or whatever?
If you stayed there, yeah.
Well, I moved away, but just kind of out of reach, so Mr. Mobley doesn't,
If you are still in hearing distance, then you can hear it.
Okay.
If you didn't leave the building or didn't leave the room, really, then you'd be able to hear it. All right, that's one of the top, the high missions.
So rail guns. So basically a expedition.
It's a recon and stealth. Yeah.
Recon stealth mission.
And then another high priority mission is on the West Coast. The west of the state. There's a band of thieves. They've been taking cargo. Cargo trains. That one is if you just kill the bandits, it's about 4,000. 400,000 credits if you just kill them. If you're able to recover the cargo they stole or the majority of it, it'll be about 2 million credits.
Yep.
We
I wrote a note.
have a winner. We have a winner.
I wrote a note saying that's even easier. Just have me stop in front of the train.
I'm like, train? Cargo? Great opportunity, I say from afar. So I put that in there.
Great opportunity.
So Kaiser, is your guy has mega damaged skin or what?
Oh yes.
Yeah, his
Yes, he
character
does.
is a walking biological tank.
Just for information, he has got strength level 40 supernatural.
Yep.
Okay, cool then. So, I'm like,
He's basically Hulk, more or less.
Okay, so you don't need any body armor, power armor. You're good to go.
I think he might have even a armor, but unless it has to be custom made because 12-foot tall elephant dude armor. Yeah. Anyway, my character goes to the description and I start looking through. Yes, these are other businessmen. I could make a great opportunity with them. And yeah, great idea.
Fine. You find the ones that you can handle that won't get you killed, and you go take care of that accordingly.
Well, of course, for us to make the great opportunity. We can discuss with them.
I pluck down the one for 2 mil. I come and I go back. I'm like to the guy who do I need to report to claim this mission?
You don't report to anyone to claim that mission.
Alright.
You just have to have proof that you either captured them, killed them, and delivered cargo. Then you report to the bounty offices.
Alright. So, I'll make a phone call to research and development through comms. I'm like, so I need my Gunwolf operation, not my Gunwolf, but I need my power armor operational. I got a mission to go out and do.
It's been operational, sir. It really wasn't any repair work that needed to be done. Nothing too severe.
Okay, cool. Alright. And it's fully loaded? Rearmed?
Yeah. Everything's reloaded.
Alright. Let's see what else.
Fully loaded.
Oh, yeah, I have a question. How long will it take for you to put in the AI system in that thing so I can lock on to more targets?
About a week.
Week. Alright, dude, start doing the research on that and give me a quote of how much it is. I'll take it like it is for now.
There's not going to be any research. It just takes a while.
Alright, cool. Send me a comm whenever it's up and ready to be installed. I'll be able to claim that to the rest of y'all. We'll be moving out in 48 hours to go make us.
Please tell me the AI is Sergeant Johnson from Halo.
Oh,
It's
it'll
like
be
the manliest McMahon name, Sergeant Joss.
Sergeant Major Avery Johnson.
It will be known as Cortana.
Sergeant Dick Johnson.
I will name it Cortana and go.
Sergeant Dick Wang Johnson.
Harry Dix Johnson.
Wow,
Hey,
y'all
guys.
are horrible. Alright, breaking my immersion. We will kill you all.
Totally broken.
God, we're horrible gamers. Okay, so 40 hours, get yourself situated, enjoy the town, and we'll be out to go collect some money.
You do hear me kind of over the radio. Can it be 72?
Jesus, what do you need?
I need to make a quick run out to an area just north of Oklahoma. Unless what we're doing can be done within a day.
I don't know how long it's going to take. We're looking for bandits and cargo. This might take weeks. It's the reason why I picked this one. Fine, 72 hours.
Thanks.
Oh, I need something in there. Alex, what is there anything good to do around here? Strip clubs?
And
What?
I'm like, wait. I look at him. Well, I could definitely help you with that.
Oh, God.
There are many great opportunities in the city for entertainment.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. Little Bud Man. Let's go out for the next couple. Let's go out and party. I haven't done that in a while.
We're very good, very good. And I pour him some of the moonshine, and I'm like,
Take the
we will make
moonshine.
great opportunity. I will tell you everything about my plan for also
As
brewing custom beer, also for different investments we can do for the great business opportunities. Because
Oh,
we have
God.
to, I think we have to do some trading with the certain other people at factions here. I'm thinking also maybe other continents on this planet, that will be interested in these in my great brewings.
Whatever. Let's go. Everybody that wants to go out for the evening to do whatever, you're dismissed. Enjoy yourselves accordingly. Do not get shot, killed, or raped. Unless you want that to happen. Other than that I am off.
Okay, my character looks at the bounty board, see if there's any lower class missions that are local to get some some warm up exercise done for the big mission.
Okay. You see
Very
on the
low level
board-
stuff.
You see on the board that there is a old lady who would like a bodyguard. while she goes grocery shopping.
Oh God.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that one. Driving Miss Daisy. Got ya.
I'll be right back.
You're not going to be driving anything. You're going to be carrying the car where she sits in.
Um,
Sure.
You're going to take the car and then you're going to throw it to the groceries.
Okay, since
It'll be like Urban Commando, where he throws the skateboard into outer space.
Which
Since-
commando?
Suburban Commando.
Oh,
with Hulk
that
Hogan.
with Hulk Hogan, right.
yeah, since Mitchell's AFK right now, I won't be asking what he's doing. We will go straight to Kaiser babysitting.
Love it.
Garden. An old lady. Okay, so you were told to meet at her house, which is a one of the long one of the long houses that that goes up the mountainside kind of thing. Yeah, it's like a 2-story tall building, yeah, kind of thing.
Okay. I go there.
Yeah, you're there, and knock on the door and all that kind of stuff.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I need you to do me a kindness and roll to see if you didn't break the door down.
Okay, so what role would I need for that one then?
I guess it's supposed to just be like a strength test kind of thing.
So I roll under my strength to get it then?
I need, yeah, basically roll a d20 because what's you need to try and be gentle with it. So I'm going to say you need to roll below a 10.
Oh,
15!
Yeah. Well, the reason why is you are so strong, and that door is a different type of wood that you're not
It's
used
SEC.
It's very fancy wood, that kind of thing.
Okay,
So
can
as
I
soon
just
as you
describe
knock-
how the door breaks?
Crush, crush, crush.
No, instead of like doing like the knock knock knock, I just goes and like leave a hole in the door, and it's just like
So since there wasn't a really loud knocking, no one responds. It could have been just like something fell down on the floor, that kind of thing.
okay. Instead, I make a sound with my trunk. I go, "Ah." Like,
Oh no, it has to be.
It sounds like he was trimming his jeans.
Here's a thing for wooden doors. Yeah, I thought I scared Kaiser forever from doors, but I guess not anymore.
All the doors have been sliding doors up until now.
Yeah,
Well,
Mitchell
in
trained
other
me the
games-
fine art of kicking doors' butt.
So
There we go.
You hear like a quiet voice because it's far away. I'm coming. More. And about 6 minutes later, someone finally opens the door, and it's presumably the old lady that you're meant to protect.
Can I see who it is through the hole in the door?
Oh yeah, you saw her the entire 6 minutes of her walking to the door.
Okay.
The very old and frail lady. Oh, why? Hello. You're very big. Who? What? Why are you here?
Then I pull out like the Drat, I probably should have grabbed the bounty thing from the wall and showed it to her. I should have done that.
You could just write a note and hand it to her, describing
Okay,
words.
I write her a note of the bounty situation. The bodyguard mission.
Oh! That's nice.
Then my character just gives like a little smirk, he's like, finally, someone that can read.
Well, I need to go to the grocery store today, and after that, I need to pick up flowers, and then to the ice cream shop. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I write down. Do you have your purse with your money in it? Are you ready to go? If so, let's go.
I was waiting for a bodyguard like you to go right now.
Then I did make the signal in my trunk. As in, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so she follows. So yeah,
Okay, we go to the.
you go to the grocery store. Yes.
Mhm.
So she's over at the meat section right now, checking the various pork chops, and she seems to be taking a long time trying to select the proper choice cuts.
Okay, I write her a note
It's been
saying.
like about 10 minutes.
I
of her
write
just
her a note
checking it.
saying, what are you specifically after in your meat? Shut up! I wasn't even- Shut up.
With you never know, dude.
There's a reason why I said that she was checking the meat section first. I was waiting for that. So she responds to you. Oh, it's my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, so I can't really tell if it's bad or not.
I use my elephant smell to smell the meat. What do I have to roll stat to see if I detect any like foul odor or any poisons or whatnot?
I don't know what skill you would use for that, so hold on. But yes, you do have to roll. You always have to roll.
What about physical perception?
What do you guys think would be usable for a skill?
For that, it actually would be like tracking or scent detection or something like that. I know Kick-Ass actually has the ability to track by scent as well as recognize scents. I think Kaiser's race should actually have something similar to that, but it's like racial specific. It's not like something you can train yourself in.
Let's just say I've got the nose for the job.
Okay, because that science. Yeah, science skills would be too much.
I've got
Science skills would be
eyeball.
too much, I think.
To check poison, it would have to be a chemistry's check, and it would have to require a laboratory. So unless Kaiser's got a whole portable lab stuffed under that burly trench coat of his, and the chemistry skill.
Oh man.
All right. How about this?
I got a certain skill. I'm not gonna say what it is.
I think the best alternative right now would be to cook, because this is stuff that's going to be used for cooking purposes.
This is actually a good idea. Yeah, cooking roll.
Okay.
So do
I'll
you
roll
have
under my-
cooking as a skill?
He
Yes,
does.
I do.
Nice.
I do actually.
All right, so you have
It's,
to roll under your score for cooking.
It's actually
Okay.
a professional cook skill, because I think
with
you
a
actually
100,
It's 50.
the percentile,
It's 50.
Kaiser.
So I gotta roll under 50% to get it.
You gotta roll 50 or under.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Unless-
got a 50-50 chance.
All right, let's see the roll.
Oops, I accidentally clicked clear instead of roll. 85? Oh, you gotta be...
No,
No, that's
No, that's a
5,
zero.
Kaiser.
That's
a
good.
0-5.
Zero.
That's
a
really
zero
good.
Sorry.
five.
That's critical, pretty much.
Yeah, that's damn near critical.
All right,
Yeah.
so not only do you find the best choice cut of meat, you also notice that the price tag does not match the rest of them. It is actually cheaper. So someone had a price error on that on that package.
Is this like a suspicious sort of price area?
No,
Area?
as in they messed up. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. So like a crit. So that's from the critical then, not
And that's from doing a really good roll.
Okay, thank you for that, because I'm very suspicious beyond this mission that everyone's trying to kill her.
Because everyone is trying to kill her. You just
Yeah,
don't
that's
know it.
basically it. I'm pretty sure those guys in Northern Gun wouldn't mind killing us if it meant they can somehow get it on our bank accounts.
Okay. I
Yeah,
write.
because you were really
I point to
surprised that the prize pool, by the way, Kaiser, the reward was 10,000 credits just to babysit somebody for a day. That seems highly suspicious. Just let you know that.
Yeah. I noticed that big meat you just mentioned, and I tap her on the shoulder with my trunk, and point to that.
Kaiser,
that
I'm sure you noticed that big meat.
Yes, with my trunk.
Okay, so you point to her.
Yep, signifying that that's the best choice right there.
All right, she picks it up and puts it into her cart. And says, why, thank you. All right, I don't think there's anything else important right now. So let's go to the cashier and leave.
I tip my hat and we go.
Okay. Now I need you to roll perception.
Ooh, what do I need? Perception. That's a perception. So what would
Because you're-
perception be marked as on the character sheet?
Jeez. Now I have to go find the skills.
There's like you either get a bonus to perception roll or not, and I think it's a 1d20 because I have a +1 to perception roll.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you're going to need to get above a 14. Well, 14 or above.
Okay, I'm expecting to fail.
The low percentile.
An
8.
8.
All right. As the cashier rings up the items, I am now going to roll. The cashier points the scanner at the old lady and it says, "Now it's time to die."
Okay, I use my martial arts skill to. Okay.
So he would normally hit. Do you have like some special ability to like take
I've got
the hit or
martial
something like that?
arts. I got martial arts so I can like karate chop it out of the person's hand.
Is that actually possible, guys? Because I know
He's
Mitchell
taking a
and-
defensive action that would be called disarm. Unfortunately, in hand-to-hand combat, a disarm only occurs on a natural 18, 19, or 20. But you do have to, if you have bonuses to disarm, it should help you. And then it becomes also a contested roll.
Yeah,
I
because I
think
remember you giving
think
me
he's
this
actually-
arm.
I think he's actually going to be trying to just take the hit himself.
Oh, okay.
How would that go around?
I feel like the bodyguard.
There isn't anything in the rules that says you can't take a hit for somebody, and it's actually one of the things that isn't even mentioned in the book. So that's all up to you.
Okay.
Well,
So,
really, it's
I'm
just
gonna
moving in front of him.
I'm gonna use my big manly body to try to block the shot.
Okay. So since you're actually just going to be taking the hit, you're gonna take 1d6 damage, mega damage.
Okay.
You take 2 damage.
2. Okay. That's merely just a dent.
Yeah,
or not
and
even
then
that.
she started like, "Oh my!" And then the cashier says, "Damn it!" and then starts to run off.
I pull out my little pistol, and I try to shoot it in the knee.
Try to shoot him in the knee. Okay, so roll to shoot. He's not going to try and dodge.
Okay.
He's just trying to run.
Crap, why do I need the roll for shoot? Oh wait, never mind, I got my...
1d20, and
Yeah,
you should get
1d20
at
for
least
shooting.
the +1.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Yep.
get at least the +1.
Okay.
If he's doing aimed, he gets +3 because he has proficiency with energy pistols.
Right. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
yes, I
Right.
do.
Okay.
So do you want to take
You are
a
a-
shot?
you are-
You have enough time, so you can't take an aim
Okay.
shot.
Well, he said he's aiming for the knee, so that's an aim shot.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 7 plus 3 is a 10.
Okay, so time for me to roll. You're up close and personal, so he gets a heavy penalty. So
He's still -2.
yeah, well, 'cause I was just reading the bonus. I was like, wait a minute. He has like a +4 to dodge. So.
But it's -10.
That minus
it's
10
their web.
means that you would have 9 altogether. So
Yeah.
he would still fail. But that was very
Oh.
close. That was very, very close. You instantly kill him, by the way. It doesn't matter what you roll, but go ahead and roll the damage. I want to see
Oh,
how
dude,
badly you just annihilate him.
Yep.
So, Kaiser, are you using the overcharged blast on that pistol or using the regular?
Regular.
All right, 3d6.
That's holy.
2, 2, 4, so 8.
Holy
Which
shit.
in SD language means 800.
So, go ahead and describe the damage, Kaiser, because it was a lot. I mean, a lot. You will barely be able to find anything of remains, kind of a lot.
Yeah. I
Well, actually, the
panicked and
laser
I...
blast, it's kind of like
Okay.
he just blew his leg off and instantly cauterized it.
Okay. Let's figure this
And then it
way.
continues through the floor.
One- I see the lady running away. I'm trying to shoot the granny. She's gotta pay. I see the bitch. I count to 3, and I pull out my gun. I'm gonna cap the bitch right in the knee. So I count to the count of 3, and I fire my gun. The laser bullet flies very, very, very fast. Hits the bitch in the knee, blows her apart. Now I'm
Blows
trapped in
up
the
his
closet.
ass.
That was the entire 15-second combat round.
Then I look
Okay.
at the corpse, I'm like, oops. Okay,
So
I write a
the-
note to the granny. Who were those people, and why were they trying to kill you over that meat?
Oh, I don't know. That's why I hired you as bodyguard to protect me from things like this. This is not normal.
Okay, so I ask her to hand me the money for what it cost for the meat, and I put it in the cash register because I don't want to be accused of stealing.
Sure.
And I
she
then I
hands it to
signal
you.
continuing on.
And you guys head to the flower shop. Okay, so now, Mitchell, was there anything special you were going to be doing? Because we did not get to ask you before Kaiser took his mission.
Yeah. I was going to, again, get 2 portable computers for us, and then I was going to try and quickly mount my hover cycle and drive into the Midwest to hurry up and get the blood samples.
Okay, so they would be about 7,000 credits each for the computers.
140,000. All right, I'll mark that down.
All right, and then go ahead and drive off. Yeah. There's not going to be like unless you're trying to go like dangerously fast, you don't have to drive. So are you going to be trying to like speed up the process of going there?
Not really. My hoverbike has a cruising speed of 110, and I have a skill in hover cycles of 90, so I can actually push 130 without I'm pretty sure without even having to roll.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure,
Yeah.
in case you had to do like dangerous terrain checks and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what you do. And that's all you're gonna do right now, because I'm pretty sure, right?
Depends how long the drive is. I mean, but I am going into Valkyrie territory, so I'm going to have to try and get the scanners. We can try and make this funny where I'm just cycling through radio stations. I come across Pirate Johnny's Pirate Radio, listen to that for a little bit.
Oh yeah, Pirate. Oh, you remember that still? Sweet. That is awesome.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite
That was
things
like
you
on
ever
the-
did, Sean.
Oh,
First episode.
first episode. That is like what? That is a long time ago. It's awesome that you still remember that.
Like, dude, it was one of the most awesome things you did, man. All right, but I do eventually get to the radio station 66.6, and
Of course.
because this is a hell bike,
Mhm.
I actually have access to a. You're listening to Hell Radio, bringing you what you want, even if you didn't even know you wanted it. And right now, we got Nickelback on. I'm like, oh, change the channel.
Oh geez, you don't put Nickelback on Pirate Johnny's Pirate Radio. No. I'm just
No,
kidding.
this is 66.6, The Devil.
I was expecting
okay.
it to be Judas Priest, Hellbent for Leather.
I'm curious what Swingle does with how Swingle does the pirate radio thing. I'm honestly, but now we have the Hell radio too, which
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mine's the only one that can connect to the frequency 66.6.
well, it's literally from Hades or something.
It's
Yeah.
a special. Yeah, it's a special frequency. It's a hertz. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't even
Straight
heard.
outta
They
hell,
totally
it's
the Hillbilly
Saturday
from Hell
night.
too.
The hillbilly from hell.
That sounds like another character.
I hit my horn. It's the Dukes of Hazzard as I ramp it.
There we go. Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm, doing some mega damage to those guys and.
Oh yeah, for
Jumping
anybody who's
back
still
on that.
listening, this is an inside joke that Swingle and Alex and I had all come up with one day while just outside of a hangout, and it was like, hey, can I have the horn be like the Dukes of Hazzard on this hellbike? Depends. Are the demons hillbillies? Hillbilly rednecks. I was like, oh god, that's it. That's hell. It's nothing but hillbillies.
I'm
All the
great.
demons are
Now I'm expecting every session to end on a cliffhanger and it goes, well, looks like the Duke boys are going to have trouble getting out of this one.
But yeah, once I get into what is considered Valkyrie territory, I will pull out a flare gun and send up a bright green flare, and hopefully they see it and not somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And by they, you mean?
A Valkyrie scouting party.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, they see it.
Okay. They should know me, considering that was who I technically kind of worked for before I joined Alexander's particular crew.
Mm-hmm.
And they do know me as like the top 3 Valkyries know me. Angel constantly refers to me as, oh, the lazy bout vagabond.
Okay.
I made them kind of tsundere. It's kind of funny. Cherubim known as the idiot.
So yeah, go ahead. Continue to describe it because you know this more than me.
All right. So there'll probably be a party of 2 juicers, 1 Titan juicer, and a cyborg that probably do see me and notice the rather particular hover cycle I'm riding, and they're like, that's Jacob. Nobody else is going to be riding that damn thing.
Get it? It's a demon bike. That damn thing. Okay.
Still loud as hell.
They'll
They'll probably flag me over the radio and hail me, and then I'll be telling them that I need to see Vanessa about something important.
Ooh, a lady.
Yeah, the Valkyries are primarily female.
You trying to get in that penis, ain't you?
Huh?
You trying to get in that post-apocalyptic pants, ain't you?
Well,
My character actually has a thing for Vanessa, but it's like the whole... She kind of came across my dying corpse as I was trying to hunt down a bounty after being shot and losing in a duel.
Hey, looks like you're horny.
Well, they saved my life, and I'm now going to be returning the favor. It's kind of the whole reason he got into the bounty hunting business anyway. Only way to get fast enough credits to get their detoxification. But anyway, we'll probably be taken to the mobile
Mobile home.
camp. Mobile home.
Okay, guys. Wait. I had now the perfect inspiration. You said mobile home, like hillbillies. Gundam mobile suit, the hillbilly mobile home suit.
Oh God! It's got a twin barrel shotgun.
And he's got like a big a cap. He's got like a cap.
And they're always on patrol with their cousins.
Cat says deer on it. It's kind of like you guys remember Megas XLR?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dig
That was
giant
pretty cool.
robots. You dig giant robots. We all dig giant robots.
Robots.
I loved how his program for his computer was like Atari cartridges. That was great.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And it was the car, like the car. That's what it is really. Like Megas, it's like the car is the head.
Yeah,
but it's
the
like
central
the
unit, the pilot unit, was destroyed. So he took his old refurbished convertible muscle car and he plugged it in. And on the steering wheel is like every game controller imaginable and a gaming keyboard next to it.
Yep,
And only he can pilot it because he played so many video games.
Okay,
There
Ted Pageant is infecting us all. Let's get back on track.
So you went to go see Vanessa.
Yeah.
And you do. Like I said, I don't know this character that you want to talk to, so I would prefer that since you know, you do it. I trust you on that.
Okay. So Vanessa is actually a slightly shorter, more stockily built woman with very wild hair. She typically wears a mask, but... Huh?
Wild hair.
Yeah, that's actually the picture on for her hair is like everywhere. If you guys have ever seen Red Monica or something like that, her hair is like that. She'll probably be seeing it, looking at me, and probably trying to figure out why the hell am I here. Probably be a bit annoyed and call me over and trying to figure out what I'm doing back. Didn't expect to see me, definitely. But I kind of do approach her and be like, okay, so hypothetically speaking, what would you say would happen if somebody knew a way to get juicer detoxification for you and was completely able to pay for it as well as for you and Cherub and Angel? Alright. Vanessa would probably speak up and say, I would be asking this hypothetical person where they got the money. Let's not go into specifics here. You've been bounty hunting again, haven't you? As I said, semantics, specifics, details, who needs them? What did you do? Grabs my armor and pulls me down. And, of course, she's a juicer, so you can basically pick my ass up even though she's, like, a head shorter than me. I may have helped kill a god. You what? Kind of tossing me on the ground. Man, aren't you glad you didn't die again, you dumbass? It's like, I'm just trying to pay you back. I already got you payback. You made me breakfast and lunch and dinner, and I think I pretty much bankrupted you for that. That wasn't enough. You saved my life. Yeah, well, where's this money coming from? Unless I check, killing gods doesn't exactly make them sprout coins like in that old D&D game that was supposedly pre-RIFTS. I may have been partnered with some people that made a wish, and the trickster actually held up on his end. how much. I kind of pull out my portable computer and set it on the thing, open it up, and upload it to my current bank account, and say, I can easily pay for the modifications for you, Angel, and Cherub, unless all of you prefer to go full conversion cyborg if you wish to continue to lead the Valkyries. I have all of it. You don't have to do this anymore. Give me a second. She's probably looking at the numbers with very wide eyes, trying to see if I'm just pulled up a little document that had numbers printed on it, or if all those zeros actually meant something.
I'm rich.
Yeah, that's basically it.
From millions of miles away, you hear Gervais just scream like, "I am rich!" Like he's got like a built-in like ability where he can hear that when they see that somebody shows us the money.
That's pretty much it. Whenever Juve got the money from Montezuma, the entire Rifts world just all of a sudden felt a disturbance in the force by this big guy just shouting out, "I'm fucking rich! I'm loaded!"
I'm rich, bitch. Kick over trash.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Like what is it? The Dave Chappelle. What is it?
Yeah.
Little Joe.
I'm rich, bitch.
Well, currently you guys are probably really hammered as you're out partying like nobody's business, like it's 1995. All right, back on track. Actually, I would give Swingle this bit since while it is in control. Would you say she would prefer to go the cyborg augmentation to continue to lead her group of what is essentially family, or would she actually go for the detox?
You know what? Let's roll on it.
Yes.
Okay. 1 to 33. She does not want to change at all. She'll refuse your conversion of any method, way, shape, or form. 34.
I'll say it would be kind of lower than that since her entire dream was to detox.
See,
unless there's a safer alternative.
This is why I didn't want to do too much, controlling of those characters because I don't know their story.
Oh no, I'm fine with that, but I'd say let's lower it down to 20 because there just might be where she wants to say it.
Yeah, because it might be too dangerous or something like that. She wants to try and find another way. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That makes sense. So yeah, so 1 to 20, she doesn't want to do that. 21 to 60, she'll do the detox. 61 to 100, she'll go cyber.
All right.
Roll one, roll one, roll one.
Oh god.
Roll to 93. She's gonna go cyber.
Ah, damn.
All right.
More fucking cyborgs.
Yeah. Do you want to make this where her, Angel, and Cherub prefer to get the cyborg augmentation?
We're gonna roll for each one because if we have an option to roll, we're gonna roll.
All right. The same one is basically the same for them, but actually, if one sister goes one direction, the other one's going to follow her. So it really only takes one roll.
So we have. Okay. So they're the separate roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 82. They're all cyborgs.
Cyborgs everywhere.
Cyborg.
We're Gervais' character from way back, also cyborgs, like fucking like William Shatner and Wrath of Khan.
I'm expecting when Gervais yelled out, when I expect Gervais to yell out, I'm rich, like a riff came along, turning everybody that wanted to be in the cyborgs into solid gold cyborgs.
Solid gold cyborg, so geez.
So yeah, you get their answer, and
right.
They want to be cyborgs. And you can
all right. So if you don't mind me taking over this bit, since I actually wasn't expecting this to happen, but I do like it. As she looks at the numbers and it realizes that I'm fully and completely doing this, that this is actually going to happen, that she's not going to die in the next year. This slow that cat that got the cream, the canary, and the solid gold bird feeder all together split across her lips. She looks at me, and I'm like, yes, she's accepting. Grabs me by the neck, hauls me over her shoulder, and carries me out. This 5'5" woman is carrying this 6'1" armored dude over her shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Like, wait, what the hell? What are you doing? Oh, you know. Needless to say, we go back into her barracks. She tosses me on the ground, and we're going to switch over to everybody else, of which probably 72 hours later.
Death.
Yeah.
Wow, how did we
You
not see
broke
this
the
happening in the role-playing session?
You broke the third rule. Don't get raped.
I probably show up 72 hours later and be like, I can't feel my legs still.
Anyways, so that was a great, rich, and compelling story. Thank you, Rachel. So yeah, now we're going to go to Sean Duvay. So Groy and Alexander, you have the night out. You're going to go party.
Okay.
Do these things.
So,
Is this going to turn out to be like The Hangover?
Pretty much.
I'm basically drinking my moonshine, and then I'm like, I've found this great place. It's let's go there. Out of character, can I?
Name it. Make it up.
Okay.
Harder, faster, now.
We're going to the what is it called? Kit Kat Club. There we go.
Kat Club.
Oh god,
That's
I
an
just have
actual
a
club.
funny idea.
That's an actual club.
All spelled with K's.
Yep.
All right, I'm down.
We're gonna go to the. Let's make it a little bit Rifts-esque. The Mega Damage Kit Kat Club, and we're gonna go there. So I'm drinking my moonshine here, and I'm offering him always moonshine too. And I'm gonna say this great opportunity to have entertainment. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go there. We enter it.
Yep. Bouncer lets you through.
Out of character, the band you'll be seeing at this club is Mega Damage.
There we go. There we go.
Band.
Yep. There needs to be one band called that too. So I get some, and I look at I buy myself and him a bottle of champagne, but I barter with the guy to make it cheaper, to get it cheaper.
Okay, roll the barter. You're gonna get a -5. He's on a real hard convincer.
Okay,
He's never quite
54, so it's gonna be 49 now.
You can do it, Kaiser.
What was that?
Okay.
Oh, I had the
So,
funniest idea. It's like 72 hours later, I show up, everybody's passed out, Juve's power armor is missing, so is Groy. Kaiser has a tattoo now, and apparently Kick-Ass got married.
Yeah, exactly.
So how much do I get for this champagne? I like it.
Well, instead of it costing about 500 credits for the bottle, you get it for 200.
And I'm like looking at Alexander. I'm like, you paying? It's only 200. You want to put it on the tab?
Yeah, fine. I don't care.
Yeah, he's opening a tab. So I get him the champagne. We're starting to drink. I'm trying to attract like the ladies here.
Good luck.
Well, I'm taking credits and waving them around.
Okay.
Oh God, I see how this gonna end.
Okay, so you're still gonna need to do some persuasion. So go do some public speaking.
Okay, public speaking. Oh geez, I got 35 on that. Let me see here.
Because you could be waving some credits around, but they might be expecting favors against something that's hideously ugly. So
Yep. And I rolled a 52. So.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Like,
most of them are interested. It's like, oh, he has credits. Wow, that thing's freaking ugly. No, I'm not even touching any of that. None.
well, it's okay. I'm drinking my champagne.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm like not even phased by it because I'm so used to it at this point.
You're so used to rejection. Juve, what are you doing at the club?
Lit up my cigar and I'm currently smoking profusely.
Okay. So there you go. Yeah, there's not really much going on here. You're just drinking, smoking, and having a good time.
I'm like, I'm asking him, Alexander, we could like get drinks for all the house. What do you think? What do you think? Great opportunity for popularity.
I think not. I don't think I'm going to pay for everyone to get drunk. I'm paying for myself to get drunk. See, this is what happens. See, you know, us mercs go out, we'll get a payday, and then we go out to party, and then a week later we're broke, we spend all the money. Now, I have a retirement plan. I have plan, objective that I will achieve.
Well, is there any kind of gambling machines or people where I could gamble?
There are slot machines, yeah.
But by the way,
there's no people doing actual gambling, but there are like I said, there are slot machines.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix the well I don't know, like the champagne with my moonshine. I'm gonna drink it like that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the slot machine. And I'm gonna try my luck, but I'm gonna. Well, at first I'm gonna put in like I don't know, like 10 credits.
Okay. Surprise! It's 10 credit slot machine.
Ooh. So what do I have here?
I would be interested to hear how you would try like dirty gambling or something like that.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm figuring it out. First, I'm just.
on the slot machine.
No. What I want to do is I have basic electronics, electric basic.
You're gonna try and tamper them.
Yep. But I'm looking around and I'm using my prowl skill first to see that I'm doing it so nobody sees me. Yeah.
Okay. So. Yeah, no one's really paying attention right now. If you want to prowl while you're gonna try prowl while you're doing it. -10. People will kind of notice a little bit if you're actually trying like messing around the back of the machine, that kind of thing.
Okay, this is my prowl roll. I have 40 in prowl. Would have made it, but I said -10.
Oh, jeez, not again.
So now I'm gonna. I think that I'm fine.
Yeah.
Wait, that was just my roll for prowl for being sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm doing now electric basic, which is 35.
You'll have no issues. A 6. Nice. So you open that sucker lickety split. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, what I want to do is like I look around and I just open up and I'm trying to fix it so that I get a jackpot.
Okay.
So I need some funds for investing.
So and you do so.
Sweet. Okay. So do I get the jackpot? Play it.
Go ahead, make the noise.
Okay. So I type in like, so it's like I guess digital. Well, let's say it has like, does it have an arm that I can pull?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So I pull the arm and it goes like, and the first one is like. Let's say, like because it's RIFTS, let's say
3 glitter boys.
3 glitter boys. There we go. They're glittering, 3 glitter boy helmets, like da-ding, 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 ding, 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 mega jackpot. And it's like, ding, 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 and the credits come out. How much do I get?
You see it deposits directly into your
Sweet.
account.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting by.
But there is a sound effect playing that is like the coins falling out. There's a sound effect for immersion, for fun. I'm a glitter man.
You see 50,000 credits deposit into your account.
Ooh. By the way, did I need to still talk with thing about the 80,000? So I'm like, ooh, great opportunity.
And as you're doing the rubbing, that kind of thing, that's when the oversized bouncer grabs you from behind, and he picks you. He tries to pick you up, and and since your supernatural strength. Well, not supernatural. I mean, it's augmented strength.
It's augmented strength. 26 augmented strength. So it is.
He tries to pick you up, but then fails right away. I'm not even gonna try and roll for it because it's not a make a damage creature.
No. Yeah.
And it's like, I saw what you. What the hell are you? Freaking! I saw what you tried to do. The cameras caught you, pal.
Like you didn't saw anything. Oh wait, let me see here. And I wish I had some magic or something. This is when I will. Ooh, okay. I will try to like look around if I can see any contraband. I don't know. Nah, I couldn't now, right? That wouldn't work now. Nah, that wouldn't work. I don't think so. Instead, I will use my barter skill in order to. Oh, wait. Oh wait! I have interrogation 40. Well, that won't work. But I have trust intimidate 45. I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I'm guessing the horror factor. Nobody got affected, obviously, other than they didn't want to.
He didn't look at you right away. He just
saw exactly.
It.
It's dark.
He didn't see the face and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to kind of look menacing and like and intimidate, and I want to use my voice to do like an intimidating voice.
Okay.
And let me see here. Okay, so I will roll the voice first.
Okay.
It was 56. Okay.
Nice.
And now I'm going to try to do the intimidate, and then I'm going to role play it after I see the example. So I got 45 or under. Okay, well, but the voice works, so maybe I get a bonus. I don't know. You'll decide. So what? This is what I do, and then you'll tell me what happens. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's like you get off me, buddy, because I will eat your brain. And the mandibles come out like. I'll make sure that he sees me.
Joe, we got a creeper. he just stands his ground. And he just like says, "Yeah." He's like Joe, we got a creeper.
I stand up and start walking over.
Okay. A 10-foot tall, really big, creature with what's the best way to say it? Yeah, you know what? Let's just say another Vanguard brawler shows up.
Can I make a suggestion?
If you know another alien, go ahead.
There is multiple that are already buffed because I've been looking. There's literally a race of gorilla men, the Nimbir gorilla men.
There we go. It's the Nimbir gorilla man. That's what it is.
And they're quite
those
strong.
Are the rivalry of Kick-Ass, the Vanguards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's Joe, Mighty Joe. Yeah.
They call him Mighty Joe.
Mighty Joe.
And apparently he's also very young as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last name is Young.
I just caught the reference as soon as I saw it because gorillas. So yeah, this giant gorilla comes strolling over, and is a problem. Yeah, Joe, we caught this. I caught this guy stealing. He messed with the. He messed with the. He messed with the slots. And then Joe stares very intensely at him, and, at Groy, and he doesn't say anything and just attempts to grab you.
Okay. I will attempt to get away from there because I'll think I take my party elsewhere. So what I'm gonna try.
Somewhere else.
Yes. I will try to. By the way, I do have night vision and superior vision and iron filter, so if there's any kind of darkness, I shouldn't be affected. But do they get any the horror factor roll for my looks?
I will go ahead and make the roll now.
Okay.
The gorilla is phased.
Okay.
So he will.
Basically, I put my face in the light of the slot machine, so everybody sees me.
Mm-hmm.
And just
so
menacing.
the other guy, yeah, both of them are slightly startled after Joe tries to grab you, and then the light he finally sees you in the light, and you're pretty scary. And the other guy is also faced by it.
I get the fuck out of there. I bolt.
Yeah. All right, so you run.
and I just do this like get away.
All right, so Juve, like you were saying, you started to walk up to them during this whole thing happened. That all happened, at once. You probably would show up now if you want to continue.
Walk up like, what's the problem here?
The human bouncer. He said, we caught that thing messing with the slots, and suddenly he won the jackpot. I think that the cameras probably caught it. He was messing with them, but we got his face, so he's going to be quickly arrested.
Can I find somehow a way to manipulate the cameras out of character, or get the tape or whatever, or erase?
You're out of the building. You're gone because
fine. I'll find a sleazier bar or gambling establishment.
But yeah, that's what happens. the girl doesn't really respond because it's like, I just got here. I just found out. So, Juve, is there anything you would like to say after that?
Oh shit.
Because he's gonna be a wanted man soon.
All right, what do I need to do to fix this for y'all people and leave him the hell alone? He's my employee.
Well, he won 50 grand in credits.
Okay.
So we need that paid back and a drink. Because that thing's freaking.
How much money do y'all pull in here nightly?
About 10 grand.
A night?
Yep. Because it's active.
How many shady back deals do y'all be doing out here as well?
We like to keep our back deals private.
20 grand. Let's do this. I buy the place for $1 million. He's the co-manager.
That works.
All right, cool. Now, take me to the manager's office and bring me liquor.
And they do so.
All right. So, Mr. Schwiegel.
Okay. I would like to know how How high are you right now, Jubei? Because you've been just saying my name repeatedly instead of like saying like Phil Fish or whatever. I'm just curious.
I'm not high. I've been up all night.
Okay. Because I'm just like, is there something going on?
No. I'm sleep deprived. I don't have anything I get high on. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So I tell our associates this to business opportunity. So here's your business opportunity.
Yes. What is?
Yeah, you're going to be co-manager of this place, and we're going to see what your skills are.
Great. I will come right away. Yes.
Yeah, so now pull the previous owner off the side. Says, you're going to be the manager of this place. You let me know whether or not I should put a bullet in his head in the next 6 months. Deal?
Do I hear that still? Is the comm still on?
Oh, no, I say that in front of you.
Well,
The
I
manager
don't know.
nods his head.
I'm saying, I don't know if this would be good opportunity if you pull it to my head.
Well, make us a profit, and you don't have to worry about that. Good times,
Yes.
good times.
Yes. Okay.
And this is where you'll be sleeping at, too. Okay? You live here, you sleep here, you make money here. You make contact.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going home now to pass out. I'm drunken enough. And
Well,
I'd take the midget with me on the way out the door. The same midget from Total Recall.
Okay. So, anything else you wanted to say there, Sean?
I will return to the place and I will take over and I will be like, yes, I'm now manager. And
No, assistant manager. You haven't made a manager yet. Because I don't trust you with money.
You could just make Fish the manager as well, so he can be the one monitoring the money.
No. We got to give him a chance to do something and make contact and business opportunity.
Now, the thing is, Juve, you may have said he was the assistant manager, but right now he is declaring he's the manager. Okay, let him have his immersion.
Yes. Fine. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the immersion social contract.
Okay.
Oh,
I hate that word.
And from out of nowhere, guys. And from out of nowhere, guys, you look at the door, you see just a flying hand that flies in randomly, holding like a market zapper.
Okay.
from when I blew up the person, it blew up the pieces. And
now we see like. There we go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, let's go what you were gonna say, Sean.
Well, number one, I will. I have now the 80,000 from Juve, and I have 50,000. Okay, I will start making the business, and I'll talk with you about it later. Okay? But I say, yes, great opportunity. This place will be mine.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
All right, so we are going to end this with Kaiser doing the rest of his stuff. You're at the flower shop.
Okay. I look at the old lady. I give it a look like, what kind of flowers are you looking for? Like that kind of look, that look you give. Or I just write a note saying what kind of flowers you're after.
Well, I just wanted to freshen up the place. So, let's just find some colors.
Okay, but first I go up to the person over the counter and I hand her a note. What is up with this old lady? Why are people trying to kill her?
People are trying to kill her?
Don't give me that. I'm giving it. Don't give me that crap. For some reason, store clerks hate her.
You can see like there's like no weapon on her, no nothing like that. Like at least from easy glance. So she's actually just really confused.
Then I just then I'm like, oh shit! And I get like an oh shit moment, and I notice the old lady's like with the flowers, and I try to get her away, just in case the flowers are poisonous.
Okay. You are lucky because the flowers are not poisonous.
Okay, then I'm like.
So she
Continue
goes
on.
around. She goes around, starts picking some of the flowers, and yeah, finds enough for the little like kind of bouquet kind of thing, like 2 dozen roses, well, 2 dozen little flower like things. Goes up to the cashier, and the cashier lady describes that like it'll be 400 credits for the roses.
I notice, and I get suspicious. Like that's an unusual amount of money for the flowers.
Yes, that is unusual, and you know that because you are a master of numerology.
Out of character, check for the potatoes. I'm sure they're overpriced too.
Yeah, they're overpriced. The potatoes are overpriced. And so you pay for them. She pays for them, no issues whatsoever. When you exit the flower shop, Kaiser, you notice. Well, Nosy notices a red dot on the bag, like on the film of the roses, of the flowers, like the little wrapper that they use. There's a red dot.
Okay, I use my sight to track down where the red dot's coming from. Then I like try to do like a quick shoot from the hip sort of thing, like cowboy style.
The only thing that you notice right away is there's a vending machine.
Okay, I pull out my shotgun and I shoot up the vending machine.
Oh God, that's the big boar. If it has any type of intelligence, it rolls a horror factor. It has to be 12, of which the big bore rounds explode, and anything that hits it, if it happens to be biological, rolls to stay standing. And it's a shotgun version of the big bore. It's to -6 to stay standing.
Okay, guys, do not worry. The vending machine is not scared.
No, but there's the person who's got like the red dot on us will be a little bit scared.
Like I said, the vending machine's not scared.
It is blown to holy hell, though.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
So what do I need to roll to get my shot
roll to
on
hit.
the
Just roll the strike.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a
You
strike
got
of
an
1d20 then.
You got an 8 or
Yep.
above.
6! Oh!
That's still a 9, at least.
Oh.
Plus
Yeah.
any strike
Yeah.
bonuses.
Because he is aiming. That's right.
Okay. So I barely get it then.
No, you just need to get over a 4 to hit.
We're doing new riffs because remember we're converting everything to new.
Everything is
That'll
done.
be fine.
Yes.
Okay.
It's still over
Okay.
4 to hit.
Yeah.
No, new riffs is
Then
8
I'll
to
just
hit.
go.
8
Oh.
to hit, yes.
Yeah.
I fill out my shotty.
Roll damage.
So I gotta look up the damage thing on this baby. 2d4 mega damage.
Hey, sure, I think that's higher.
That's pretty low damage for that shotgun, right?
Okay.
That's especially after that.
The damage isn't a whole lot. It's the knockback that is really good.
Ah, okay.
So okay, 2d4 then. Well, still, I mean, you can get 8 times 4 mega damage. No,
And if he
not
really
that
has to, he can take it up in his arms and swing it for his 5d6.
Okay.
up to. I love you can punch harder than your shotgun can shoot. Can hurt.
It's mainly for looks.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 damage.
Okay, so you notice that there are some. You notice there's a slight dent on the machine, and then followed by you hear the sound begin termination, and then the vending machine begins to transform.
Transformers.
The Decepticons are getting desperate.
Guys. Yes, now this is like the worst of the Decepticons who they don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about Vendingator. Not really.
Vendinator.
And the
Vendetta. There we go. Vending machine. Vendetta.
We don't talk about soda pop.
the machine transforms into a humanoid shape, roughly 8 feet tall. All robots, and you notice right away, because of your keen perception, he didn't have any soda cans in him. So this was complete deception.
Yeah.
Anyways, prepare for the firefight. It's about to happen.
Okay.
The way you recognized him being a robot was that he didn't have soda cans, not the fact that he was transforming.
As far as the Elephant Man knew, this is what vending machines were supposed to do. It wasn't until he actually dispensed soda that he actually figured it out.
Okay, so now we begin. And
Roll
you should-
initiative.
Roll initiative.
So initiative
Alright.
will be
You got a 12. So go ahead and tell me what your initiative is.
18.
Okay, so go first. Tell me what you want to
Okay.
do.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to have the gun I've already got out and just go.
And just go. Oh, you're gonna hit him over the head. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice! I love that.
I'm not just gonna go. Just completely whack it with a gun, which does more damage than the fires itself.
That's not like I'm gonna go. Psh, it's like, oh, you need to pee or something.
All right, so go
Kaiser
ahead.
does have weapon proficiency hammer, so does this work?
It works. Go ahead and roll, Kaiser.
So what do I have to roll for this?
You're rolling to hit, so you have to roll your strike bonus. You include your strike bonus and your weapon proficiency.
Okay, so my weapon proficiency.
You
Your
got a
weapon
plus
proficiency
one.
would just be +1, and then followed by your strike bonus.
Okay, strength bonus. Crap, strength bonus, strength bonus.
Strike bonus.
Yeah, your
Okay.
PP.
Oh, okay, my PP. Okay, shut up.
Physical
10
prowess.
plus
Looking for the meat and now the PP.
Okay, so it's a 10 plus 4, wasn't it?
Does this meat
Or 10
taste
plus
funny
2.
to you?
Anyways, go ahead and roll your die.
It tastes like nuts.
Holy crap.
You got a 20
16.
altogether.
20.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll to try and parry it. You rolled a natural one. So yeah, he'll fail the parry and take full damage. Go ahead and roll the d6s.
So that's 66.
Yep.
So I don't know if the shotgun will be still in one piece after that. Holy shit, nice.
16, 17, 20. Roll 20 damage.
Yeah. That's 20 mega. Wow. So you hit it pretty hard. There's still no sign of like real damage to it. It's just really like a huge like a solid dent now is on the is on like because the chest plate is the front of the vending machine. So like the giant Mega Coke sign is like has a huge dent like in the center, that kind of thing.
Mega Coke.
And
I still like the name of it. I put in the side Sodanator.
it's soda.
Well, that's the other one that nobody drinks. You know, that's like the.
That's
the one that nobody
the
drinks.
model.
Diet
That's the
soda.
model name. That's the model name of the machine. You know, but it's telling the Mega Coke.
Okay.
All right, and now he's going to attack you. Yeah, you're fighting a cyborg. You're fighting a Borg right now. I'm sorry.
The armor just happens to take the shape of a soda machine.
Yes. They roll a 13 to attack you. He's going to punch you.
Okay. I'll try to see if I can use parry.
Yeah, you can parry that.
I would
Okay,
use
parry.
always parry if you can because it doesn't use up an action,
Okay.
whereas in dodge uses up an action.
Damn it! I wrote out this. It's parry would be what on the sheet?
It should be right next to strike. And dodge.
Okay.
It's typically your physical prowess with
Okay,
class
it's a 20.
things.
Oh, it's a 20, man. My physical prowess is a 20.
That's
That's
pretty
actually
high.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
7.
All right, so I'm pretty sure he failed.
He still
that.
gets bonuses. A 20 gives him, I think, a +3 to strike and to
Yeah.
parry.
Yeah, but he did fail. He did fail because it's lower than the 13.
We need to write down just the quick notes for Kaiser for combat.
Thank you.
Okay, so he does 1 mega damage.
Nice.
Really? So I did more damage to him pretty.
Well, I mean, you did spot him, and you are in the way of the old lady he was trying to kill. So,
Fair enough.
so
He's
you're kind of
made
in
the-
melee range, and he's just doing the best he can.
A true melee fighter engages like this. You take the first hit, and then you show them how to properly hit.
Okay. Now
So
I'm going to
you take
use
one
my.
damage, Kaiser. Now it's your turn.
Now I'm going to use my martial art skills to do like a judo toss to make him land on his back.
Ooh,
Okay.
body flip.
Yep.
Roll
And
to
my
strike.
martial art. Yeah. My martial arts is a
There's no
Yeah,
number.
you roll
to
to strike.
I do
Yeah,
have
you
it.
roll to strike. If you hit, you do 1d6 mega damage, and he loses initiative,
Okay.
and he's prone.
So I'll roll my strike then with skill martial
Oh,
arts.
and he loses 1 turn.
Yeah.
Roll to
okay.
strike, Kaiser.
Roll the strike. Damn it. There we go. Gotta get the dice stream up. Oh!
He critted.
Natural 20.
All right, I'm gonna
That
see
worked so hard.
if I'm gonna naturally crit to defend against it. Nope. Go ahead.
Can I?
Kaiser, roll 2d6, and how does a crit for a knockdown work?
It just means that he guaranteed the hit. That's all it did.
Yeah.
Well, because
I'll-
if you
yeah.
look at it, he doesn't get a bonus for critically flipping someone.
If you would have just punched him, Kaiser, I mean, you have already 6 for just damage. You could have done like 12.
7.
Like, roll these.
7 mega damage. He's prone, lost the initiative, and lost one of his actions.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So since he's on the ground, he points his hand and fires his blaster. That's in his inside his arm,
Oh no.
and he fails to hit.
Okay.
Because even with the aim bonus, it's 7 altogether. So he just fires
Well,
a
what
wild
my guy's
shot.
gonna do? Okay, what my guy's gonna do is like like a UFC fighter and just pummel at him with his fist,
Mhm.
like directly into the center what he thinks it's its face. Since that's an
Wait,
automatic hit,
Is it going to be with your fist or your trunk?
I'm
It'll be
just
the same
gonna-
thing,
I'm
but it
just
looks
gonna-
cooler.
I'm just gonna do fist.
So,
Okay, so just
go ahead and roll to get fisting.
I don't think
Go
I need
fist.
to roll an action, don't I? Because I think I got an automatic hit for this one.
Please have
Why
the
would
old lady be a
not?
wrestling commentator.
Why would you get an automated hit?
Because I did the successful judo throw, which
Yeah, but
stunned
does it
them.
make
right?
you have they lose an action? They're not stunned.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just roll my d20 then.
And add your bonus.
Yeah. Oh, another natural 20!
And it's with a
What
regular.
the fuck?
I call hat.
God.
I call
That's gross.
So, alright, go
Holy
ahead.
shit.
Roll your d6s.
And then you can multiply it by 2, right? Or how does
Yep.
it work? Yeah.
Yep, and double it.
This
Yes.
double dip.
Look at that!
So 10, 21, 24. So you do 48. negative
48.
damage to the
Holy
And the old lady-
shit.
The old lady pipes up from the background, and the elephant's got him on the ground, pounding again
As
and
he's
again
punching,
and again
there should
into
be
the
like-
soda machine.
There should be like the DBZ thing when he punches into the ground around just sinks
Yeah,
in
first-
and cracks
First,
in.
sinking craters.
Because that is
and
like
then-
49 mega dash. Just like
and there's sparks flying now.
Nosy
where
smash. Oh jeez,
No,
like the
no.
elephant Hulk in the room.
And because he lost an action, you get the next action already.
Jeez, is he still alive?
Not by
he's a-
much. It's a
he's a
cyborg.
I'm
It's a board.
gonna do it again. Then I'm gonna finish it with like a big crushing, like head, like trunk smack.
Trunk
Trunk.
smash.
Okay, so
Yeah.
roll the d20.
Come on, another 20, another 20.
Oh, it's not that 6 plus.
3 and
So-
9.
20s in a row, Kaiser.
He's gonna try and parry, and he fails to parry. Go ahead. Go ahead. God damn.
He's gonna need a strength
Ooh.
check just to get Kaiser off him.
Yeah. So, 23. So you do 23 negative. There's a lot of more flying. It sucks that it's a medium board because it has a lot of health. You know what? We'll do one more round. If you do enough damage in the next round, .net. Then we'll go ahead and change this.
Shout out, baby. There we go.
All right, so go ahead and try one more attack, and if you do enough damage, I'll just go ahead and just forward this.
I'm gonna end with like a curbs, like
You're gonna curb
with
stop.
like would a curb stomp like pretty much do the same thing?
Yes.
Well, it's just different fluff. You know, it's the same.
It's
I'll do a
different.
curb stomp to finish him.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
15 plus
Yeah, that's
bonuses.
not bad. And he rolled an 8, so you're gonna hit him. Roll the damage.
Oh, nice. 15, 17, 18, 20, 22.
We'll just say you kill him because that was a pretty big beatdown. Jesus. Describe destroying the Borg.
It's like that theme song from Raging Bull, which I always bring up. Like boxing.
Another
Then I
23.
just, then I do like a big curb stomp. Then I see him sparking. Then me and the granny just walking off in the sunset, followed by like the big explosion of the road while I'm just pulling like sunglasses like this.
Yeah, but
Yep.
and finally, the ice cream shop. You go down and have some
The
ice
ice
cream,
cream
and
shop.
everything's hunky dory.
We need to get your character a dry erase
So that's
board
the end of the mission?
as well, just so you can
No.
write it in.
No, the mission ends with the old lady saying,
Guys, hold on. I have to finish it for you. when you're eating your ice cream at the shop now. Okay. You open up your newspaper after you had a few gallon scoops of it because you're a huge creature. And you see in the local business section, you see the picture of the old lady, and then followed by Mega Tycoon dies and leaves billions to that lady. Money was suspected to be tied to drug deals.
Ooh, okay. That makes it more sense.
Hmm. So that's how the mission ends.
Yeah.
And then the old lady takes me back to her place, tells me to sit on the bed, and she says, "Wait here, I'll bring my friends." I'll end it the same way as Mitchell's did.
Difference is you got 3 old ladies. I got 3 juicers.
And scene. So on that note, everybody, that was Riffs. Not every Riff session will end this way. Nor will
But
begin
always
this
expect the
way.
unexpected.
And that's why we love playing Riffs. Sean,
Yep.
send us out.
Goodbye, guys.